Hi, welcome everybody. Thank you for being here. It's the Anarchic Chick Show. Woohoo! Yes. I hope you're as excited as I am. This is great stuff, live streaming and expressing yourself to, people you have gotten to know over the years. I think it's just it's a great concept. The whole thing with the whole my virtual life and my private life. It's like, okay, are you talking about my virtual life? Is that are you wanting me to give you examples about how are my relationships or whatever? So which life are you talking about? Because I mean, literally, we have two lives basically, unless you have like a spiritual life where you're just kind of a spirit only at certain times, if that's possible. I don't know, astral projecting, if you are interested in doing that, maybe that is something that is your third life, because you can't really deny that this is your second life, but for some it's their first, and that's funny stuff. All right. What we have here today is a group of friends who are coming in, who are in the chat. This is the time and place for us to really get to know each other. And I think we have hidden skills and talents. Okay. And I also think that there are things that, like in certain circumstances, that we need skills and we don't even know that we need them. Okay. Like with conflicts, why not, build a bridge or a dam or just, mend it possibly. You could just start a bridge. Maybe it's the first bridge. Maybe it's not a repairing of the bridge. It could happen. That's called making friends. So building that bridge between people can be possible, but it does take some skill. Okay. It's not going to happen via fighting it out. Okay. Because in my opinion, the fight is the part where people are like, okay, let me yell and call a name. Well, nobody wins in that manner. So I prefer to use some bridge building skills minus the tools in real life. So these are tools that I use that are not seen, but they're heard. Okay. And I am willing to live up to this name that you people have given me. Okay. The best thing I can do is just give you what you want. That's when everybody becomes happy, is when they get what they want. However, there are times when there is a lose-lose situation that's going to happen because it's at a stalemate where nobody wins and everybody loses. And that's okay sometimes. It's called compromise. So when we compromise with each other, we are sacrificing certain things in order to keep the relationship, or in order to keep it neutral. And MJ is saying that you can't always get what you want. Well, MJ, if you try sometimes, you just might find, buddy. Okay? You get what you need. So I gave out a couple of wrenches. I really appreciate all the moderators who have been helping out. It's not an easy job to do. It really isn't. I mean, you really have to know how to, utilize those moderating skills properly in order to be able to keep them. Yes, it is a compromise. Are you saying it's not? Whoa, who is this guy? Who is this guy? What's not a get up here? That's so hilarious. All right, then get up here then if you want to talk like that. Okay? You want seriously, if you want to disagree with me, bring it, sister. I got all the time in the world. Well, not really, actually. I got something coming up, very important. It's life, people. All right, what are we going to talk about today? Well, it's your life. Don't you forget. It's your life. And it never ends, but it does. But in songs, it doesn't, because they're allowed to do that. Oh, gosh. Hey, who's here? Hey, who effing cares is here? Let's do a UPK takeover. UPK takeover. I thought I had you blocked completely. My bad. Let me block you in there too. Whoopsie. Ban user and delete their comments. He needs to go live and talk about how I just banned him. Go ahead, buddy. Hey, guys. You're probably going to get a notification because somebody's a crybaby all the time. Right up. Go live, guys. What's up, Wilma? There you got it. Got Booty War here. Crazy Dingo. Your mom, obviously. Bedtime Clown making coffee. One, two. Alright, who else? Skippy. BDT. T, what's up? No Justice. There's the link, people. It's my life. Someone woke up on the wrong side of the cage. Yes, they did. Yes. That was good. No, they don't. They don't matter. That's the problem. That's the problem, dude. Man, the whole thing. It's so fake. And everything they do is fake. This is what they do. Let's start a conflict and pretend because it brings in the views. Hey, not when we know it's fake. Unless you go, hey, this is gonna be fake, and we're gonna. Okay, somebody come up, and I'll just show you how to do it. Okay, let's have a play fight. Okay, let's have a play fight. You know how play fights end? They always end up in a real fight. So let's have a play fight. I'm telling you straight up from the get that's what we're gonna do. It's gonna happen, and then you can decide from there. You know, is this what I like? Do I like the play fight? Because that's pretty much what I'm watching, just without them telling me. So it's a lie. Okay. And, I'm going to be telling you that we can actually pretend fight. You know how you grow up, you're like, oh, it always ends up in a real fight. Well, let's see if that happens or if we can keep it in character. Girl, you are trying to get Hans up there and fight because they were speaking truth. Hey, get a real job. Can you do that? Okay. Because being on the internet don't pay the bills, honey. That's your only problem. Get it right. Aussie Manda, what's up? From the down under. All right, who do we have here from the USA? Let's see. Bedtime Clown, I think is from Canada. Oh, whoops. Did I we can say continents, right? Or countries. Can we do that? Can we say North America? I think that's all right. There's probably, millions more like you. Just like you, buddy. Nobody has original screen names, guys, like me. Okay, I'm the only one who has my name. Okay, you guys, well, this one is definitely original. Okay, fine. Most of you are original, so what? I'm just saying, like, this one's not original at all. I have a career, not a job. So try again. Halfway to retiring. Oh, lady. What happened here? Hey, how does commercial get on here? What happens? Did I have a lapse? That sucks. Who else is let's see. Mm-hmm. Well, if Rebel were here, we could definitely have a wrap off. Okay. Or I can just start it out and see. Hold on. Oh, did you guys see? I did a real rap before. You don't know that? If you didn't, you better ask somebody because I'm about to show you quick. No, you're not interested. You're probably interested in something new, shiny. Shelly, I have to unsub you. Hey, you know what, Rebel? I'm going to unsub you too. All of you. All of your stations, buddy. All of them. Okay? Because of this comment right here. This is what has me steamed right now. So if you want to continue that talk, you can bring it. Fairy goddess, no one invited you here. No one invited you there. But I mean, you're welcome to stay here and not go there, which would be kind of cool if you weren't as, like you are. No, Rada, no, here's the thing, guys. Rada is not a nice dude. This is what he does. He likes to impose and be like all like a steamroller and thinks he can just roll up through here and take over. That's not going to happen. Not ever. It's My Life by Talk Talk is a great version. Oh, Robert Redmond, look, you're so mean to Rebel. He put his own words out there, and that's not nice. Booty Wart, you're so mean to Rebel. You put out some of his words and others that paint a narrative that is not nice. Okay? Adjust your focus. Remember the agreements? Exactly. I just did one. If you were paying attention, Rebel is such a baby, says Mop. Rebel, you know what's so great about him? All he has to do is show up. And then he gets people in a rise out of them. How is that possible? Well, because he's interesting. I wish he would come up now because I think I have some family members who are watching, and I would really like for them to hear us rap together because I know he's not unsubbing me. Okay, I know he won't do that. Okay. Okay. So he did go live. Wow. Loop-de-loo, la-di-da. Okay, great. Yeah, Tyler, hey, your buddy's live now. Why don't you go on over there? Okay? It's not even I didn't even want to go live. I didn't even want to anyway. So, I'm just here to start, I don't know why I'm here, guys. I haven't been able to figure that out yet. But I know that it's just getting really hard to trust people around here. Everyone has an agenda because it's fun, right? Right, Robert Redmond? Is it fun? Right, Tyler? It's so intriguing to be able to make memes and videos about people's hardships. We all have hardships. Not hardships. Do you have a hardship? Constitutional cowboy? Yeah, he lives in a tent. That's a hardship. You don't see Booty Wart doing a video on him. There's nothing wrong with living in a tent. I mean, look how much money you save. You don't have to pay for, a lot of the bills that most people have. So I don't see anything wrong with that. If I were retired, maybe I would do that. It would be like a lifelong vacation. I have nothing against that. But for some people, it may be seen as a hardship. It burned down. Oh no! Yeah, well, you want to know something? There's a lot of ingredients that have to go into that. Let's go look. Many of you are having some problems with this addiction. Okay. Wow. Let's take a look at this. This is very pertinent. I was actually thinking about doing this anyway, so it's not like you told me to do it. I mean, clearly. All right, let me share this with you guys. So, kind of items that can be used to make some meth are lithium, take that out of batteries. Which skin, that's no lie, and hydrogen peroxide. Got some antifreeze and some drain cleaner, Freon. More items are simply, some commonly, items found in your home or the stores. The meth cooks can use coffee filters, rubber hoses, soda bottles, funnels, and meat basters. Meth makers often punch holes in these items to use them. The process is very dangerous, and it's illegal. Meth makers are constantly putting themselves at legal and personal risks. You are lucky to even be here chatting in the chat. Can you imagine the damage that could have done to you? So hopefully you learned your lesson, buddy. And if you have, I applaud you for that, because it's not easy getting out of that trade. It's not easy. Basters. Okay, whatever. Fuck you. Antifreeze is what he needs that? No, I'm sure he has AC in his home, dude. He has a landlord. They take care of stuff. What else? So, you're dead. What's she talking about? Tyler, translate. It's called making meth, dude. These are the types of things that you're putting into your body. So, at some point, please pass this along. Also, this pseudoephedrine stuff, it is one of the main ingredients. It's found over the counter. They do check the ID, or they used to. Who's trying to come up? Oh, gosh. No, Prime. Sorry. Not letting you up. Not doing that today. Did I just see News New England? I did see news. I thought I saw you. Please, my friend, only needs 2 people. What's up, sweet? Are you guys really here? This is awesome. Susan, I don't know if that's you, okay? I think it is Prime. Of course, right when I'm trying to talk about something very important. But I do like to have panel guests. So let's see who I control. Okay, one moment. I'm not going to troll. I like my guests to feel comfortable and happy. There we go.
What's up? It's Susan.
Oh my gosh. Susan, have you been smoking again?
Yeah, I've been hitting the cigarettes real hard. I smoked like 2 packs today.
Really?
Yeah,
What
that's why my voice is so deep.
what got you back into that? Are you stressed out or something?
I'm super stressed out. I'm gonna go bankrupt unless Rebel gives me my money back.
Oh, I see. Okay, well, Rebel, let me drop this link and see if you guys can negotiate that, and I'll definitely be here to
I've been trying.
lean on if you get nervous. It's okay. You just hang out. You just hang out right there for a second, okay? Let me get
So,
him.
who's cooking meth? Are you cooking meth?
No, not me. Mm-mm.
You want to know how to?
No. Mm-mm. Yeah, kind of.
Are you more of a cocaine girl?
I don't use. Mm-mm.
What, you like
At all.
Vicodin?
No, I don't do
What? You don't
drugs.
like pills? Pills are cool.
Really? Well, I mean, people use them for particular reasons, but I don't get high. Do you?
Why
I
not?
mean, is that your thing? Because if it is, I just don't. I don't care. I'm
Yeah,
just
every
asking.
morning I take a fistful
Right.
of Lexapro and it gets me high as hell.
Oh, that's so gay. Hey, Nat Chloe, are you just being gay right now? That's just not. It's not
Hey,
funny.
Natclo, pussy, come up here, you stupid bitch.
You're not allowed to say,
Natclo's my
you
bitch.
stupid bitch. You are not allowed to say that on my panel. No one is allowed to say that word on my panel. This has to stop now.
Chloe, you coward, get up here.
Okay. I need to
Natclo's
be in a
scared of
padded
me.
room.
He's scared. He's scared of men.
No.
He only likes going after women.
Well, yeah. Okay, Booty War. Yeah, it's Pride Year. It's all year long. They don't need a month.
Yeah, here, queer, get used to it.
Oh, yeah. It's so, these ABC Rainbow people are so awesome
Yeah,
with their
I'm going to
rhetoric, getting
elementary schools and
forced down our throats.
what
We
I'm
just
doing is
love to get forced as pronouns down our throats.
yep. So
I
I
just
go around to
gagged
elementary
pronouns.
schools and I actually inject the girls with testosterone and I inject the guys with estrogen. And they don't even know
Yeah,
it.
and this is right.
So
So
I just
this
like
is the world that we're living in now. Okay,
I trip
everything
and
that
I fall and
is
then
isn't,
a
and
shot
everything
of
that was
testosterone goes right into
wasn't.
a elementary
Mm,
schooler.
yeah, I mean, you might as well just. We're so close to that. It's not even funny. Like, I'm not even kidding around at this point. The activism on this is at a high alert. Okay, meaning we need to be on alert. Who is this coming up? Sad boy. Oh, this is the sad boy.
What up, y'all?
What up? Wait, sad boy.
Take that off. Take that off. I cannot have that kind of banish abolishments on my panel.
That's my face.
If that's a word.
Are you ashamed of my face?
Have you been punched in the face? Is that what happened to you?
I should
that
be,
would
but
hurt.
no.
Okay, well, I'm gonna have to shun that face because it's ugly. And
That's rude. Give me $20.
it's not about me. It's not about me.
I'll give you $20. I'll give you $20 if you go down to your local city hall or county building and strip naked and run around and scream at the top of your lungs. $20.
You guys are trying to
For
put my life in
$20.
danger.
Oh my gosh. No, I need more than 20. I'm not doing that. Hell no. Not naked. I mean, I'll go out there,
25.
with a camera.
25. I'll do it. I'll bump it
No,
up 25.
thanks.
Do you have a counter? How
Shelly
much?
said, I mean, hey, look at Mama Bubbles is saying that I'm mean, but actually you're mean. I think you are mean. I think that you don't care about Nat Clo's feelings, and I think that this mop guy doesn't care about Rebel's feelings. I think there's a lack of caring up in here, bitches.
Nat Clo doesn't care about anyone's feelings but his own. So why would anyone care
I
about
don't.
those?
He's not a threat to anybody. You know what I mean? He definitely hasn't threatened to fight people.
No, I don't think he's a threat. He couldn't be. If he could, he would. If he was a tall, jacked guy, he probably would try and threaten people. But he's a small, pathetic man. So
Hey,
he's
watch
not.
your mouth.
I'm gonna say something to sweet F you. Okay? That's messed up. I don't appreciate it. You just go on ahead with Rebel or whatever y'all are doing behind my back. I don't even care at this point. And just go, run hand in hand over to Rada's. I don't give a flying fuck.
Y'all have been working with Andrew to fuck me over, haven't you?
You've
Yeah.
been probably donating to him.
Rebel,
I hate Andrew.
if you ever see a red car driving outside your mom's house, it's me. I'm driving up and down the block.
So
He's
now
not
I
on the
know who
panel.
that is.
Fake,
Okay.
fake news, fake information.
What's fake?
You're not Rebel.
I
Rebel's
am
down there.
absolutely Rebel.
Rebel, okay, Mom. Rebel.
Rebel's mom's home.
Oh,
you
now
can't be on
she's
live
gonna.
right now. Rebel
Now
only
she's
goes live
gonna
when his
text
mom's
me.
home.
Okay, let me read this then. Just a second. I'm not appreciating this. Oh, what did she send me? People are saying things. That's horrible. What?
What?
Oh. Oh, I didn't see that.
What?
Okay, sorry. I have to ban somebody. They are saying very bad things in the chat, and I don't want anybody posing as Rebel. So I'd
Are they
rather
still
sit up here by myself and not fucking talk to anybody than to have somebody come up here and act like they are one of my friends. That's not appropriate. Okay. And what else isn't appropriate, guys, is saying to get a rope, because that is trying to get somebody to self-harm. Okay. That's a suicide troll. Not only are you a troll, but now you are promoting suicide. And I don't mind saying that, because that's exactly what you're doing. And all my friends are leaving because of you. I just don't take it personally. Oh my gosh. Who sent you?
No one sent me.
Sent you.
A YouTube notification.
Put your name right, or I'm going to have to ban you forever.
Oh, come on.
Nope. You be you and I'll be me. How about that? Can we try it?
Okay.
Is that a lawyer or something?
That's me. That's what I look like.
No, it's not. Okay,
What do you mean? That is me.
Look, this is what I want. I want your authentic self. Can you provide that for us, please? We're waiting for you. I'm going to fucking ban this guy.
Well,
Time out.
This is me. I'm JJ.
No, not you. Booty wart, that's a different kind of a rope. Honestly, look, there's a lot of things you can do with a rope. Okay, you can tie your mattress down on top of your car if you don't have a better way to transport it, I guess. You can tie your lunchbox onto your bicycle somehow.
You could go fishing.
You can go out there and catch some shrimp with a big rope.
I could picture Rebel on a shrimp boat. Like in Forrest Gump. It's good, honest work. You go out on the shrimp boat, put out his traps, smoke all the weed he wants, come back in the morning, get his traps, sell his shrimp, buy more weed, just keep doing it.
Okay. Well, I don't appreciate where this is going. Okay. You really took it to a nasty turn, sir. Did you notice that happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
What'd
We
they do?
bring it back. We have to pull the oars in and start over with this.
Okay. Pull the oars in.
Mm-hmm. Pull them in. The oars
Yeah.
are pulling in us back to the original topic, which was how constitutional cowboy is no longer a meth cook.
I bet he would if he could. I think he just doesn't have a place to cook meth or the resources. You need money to cook meth.
He was doing that though. He was
You
a
can't
meth
get
cook.
CVS to front you the money for some Sudafed.
Oh my gosh, here we go with the doxing.
The doxing?
Yeah, doxing his place of work. Great.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Everyone in chat, don't dox.
Don't work at CVS and say you work there. Okay, keep it confidential.
I work at Rite Aid. I'm a pharmacy technician.
Oh, they still got those around? Interesting.
Yeah, what do you think? Your pills just appear in the bottle?
No. I don't think they have Rite Aid. Interesting.
They do. There's thousands of Rite Aids. Thousands.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't like the name. We have Walgreens, CVS, Walmart, Target. Target has a nice pharmacy. Mm-hmm.
Target's pharmacy is just CVS.
That is true. You got me. I like the Target stores. I'm a pharmacist, chemist on Master Chef.
He spelled chef wrong, genius.
He did. He's not a smart fella.
He didn't spell chief or chef.
He fucked it up. It's all messed up, constitutional cowboy, but we know where your heart is, and it's not with the meth. He is done with the meth, guys. I'm so happy for him. I kind of wish some other people in this community would stop. You don't even do it once. You're
Unless
not going to say,
really want to.
Well, you can't do it once before you do it twice. Hey, Nira.
I mean,
just ask Poon. He's an occasional meth smoker. So maybe he did it once and waited and did it again and again and again.
Yeah, I think it's easy to get addicted because it's so awesome,
I don't know. I've never even seen it. I've never even smelled it. I've known people who have done it, and I've never been around it. So
I've never been around it. I may know someone who's done it. I don't know that they've done it though.
Yeah, people get, they neglect themselves, and the whole thing with the teeth is because there's certain composites that will stick to their teeth, and then they are neglecting their health by not brushing. So that's where the problems come with their teeth, because they're not brushing their teeth. I mean, how many of you brush your teeth being online 24/7? You have to take care of yourself, period. I can't keep preaching. I was told that I was preaching one day, but I'd rather talk about how great DeSantis is and how he could definitely fix our world. Rock
the world?
Our world.
The world.
Rock the country, the nation.
How?
By his great wisdom and leadership skills. And he doesn't take no for an answer. He sets the law.
You know who else doesn't take no for an answer? Who else doesn't take no for an answer? Rapists.
That's true. So you should talk to your buddy about that. Which buddy? Say his name. Say his name.
George Floyd? I don't know.
Uh-huh.
You told me to say his name. I said his name. George Floyd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel it.
I love those goofy pictures and portraits of him with those like selfies from all those fucked up angles. Because when I die, I really want people to get the least flattering photos of me and put them everywhere. I want them to get all the ones where, I'm looking down and I've got a double chin, or I'm looking to the side and I, not really focusing. That's what I want. I want those fucked up pictures everywhere.
That's what happens when you put yourself out into the public eye. It's just it's transparent. That's what transparency is all about, though. It's not for everybody, and that's why not everybody is in a leadership position. There's way more followers than leaders. So if that's what it takes, then people will go out on a limb to be able to fulfill what they need to within themselves. And they're like, okay, you know what? I need to lead. That's my calling. Then they'll be transparent, and not everybody will do that. I mean, look how many people are behind an avatar, right? So that's a given. That's definitely telling you right there that there are people who want to keep their anonymity for safety reasons, obviously. And then the leaders have to take risks. That's it. They have to take risks.
What kind of risks?
They have to be able to speak in front of large crowds and hope that nobody heckles them, which they always do.
Yeah. Usually when you've got a microphone and very loud speakers, you can kind of drown out the hecklers.
Mm-hmm. Right, but the people next to them hear it, and then it plants seeds. So that's a bad thing. That's why I'm like, okay, when they go and when these presidential candidates, when they go around and do their speeches, like, are they choosing the same party people to go and watch them, or is it an open invite? Because I can't find any information on that.
Well, one, it's pretty easy to find the information. It is an
no,
open
it's not.
invite.
No, it isn't pretty easy.
Yes,
it's impossible. There's nothing out there. That's why it's like secret meetings. They don't have agendas. They don't have itineraries. Show me where their itinerary is then.
Their itinerary? What do you mean? Like what flight number they're
on? Where are they going?
Well, I know that a bunch of the Republican presidential candidates just went to Iowa for the roast and ride.
Yeah.
Ride and roast. I don't know what it's called. But that was a public event that everyone went to and everyone knew about.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So how do you find out where they're going next?
I would probably their website, maybe their Twitter. I don't know. There's also in the news. You know, throw on some NBC or some CNN. They'll tell you. But yeah, Ron DeSantis.
Yeah, DeSantis. He's the man.
He's the man. I think that he would do really well as like a high school football coach / teacher. You know how they do double duty.
Mm-hmm.
So he could teach during the day, coach at night. Really lead those troops into battle.
Yeah. You're undermining him a little bit there. Did you notice that? I know you're kidding and all. If you were being serious, you're really undermining his leadership skills and his overall greatness. So
no, he's great at leading alligators and snakes. He's great at leading wildlife. Someone's got to wrestle the alligators.
I'm not sure if you remember back in the Smovid times when nobody was really leaving their house hardly. People weren't going to their normal places, etc. And our governor overrode that by, fighting for what he wanted, and that was more freedom. More freedom for us to go.
Who did he override?
Well, he took it all the way to Trump.
What? Trump doesn't make state policy.
So we can open up
his decision. Yeah, he made the decision. No one was trying to. No one. That's his choice.
Well, he certainly got backlash from the president at the time.
Yeah. Well.
So, and that's what, like, he fights for what he wants and what he needs and what he thinks is the best. So, okay. Well, I'm glad that, we had this talk about that. And I know that yours not in agreement, and that's okay. There's no
I
fight.
agree.
Yeah, exactly. It's, I mean, next time maybe we can start the show on a topic and discuss that a little further.
Yeah. Topics.
Okay. Yeah,
Like
things
why
to
is
talk.
Nat Chloe such a scared pussy and afraid to confront a man?
I
Why does
don't
she
appreciate that word. How many times do I have to tell you?
I'm sorry, you're right.
That's okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Say
Why is
another.
Nat Chloe such a coward?
I don't think he's still here now because of that.
Well, that proves my point, Nat Chloe. Pick on someone your own size and gender. Do
The
something.
topic should be Rebel and why he does silent streams when he clearly wants attention, because you guys like him. And you need to stop faking the funk. Okay? You need to come forth and say, hey, you know what? Yeah, we do like you. We want some change. Don't be so angry at him. You have such ill will for him. Everybody does. You're throwing daggers at him for no reason when in all actuality you like him. And so do you, JJ. So don't even tell me that that's not true.
I don't like the silent streams. I like Rebel when he's angry. That's entertaining. Come on. He's funny when he's angry.
Mm-hmm. I ache for him when he's angry. So I'm not laughing
for him.
Ache. Yes,
why?
In my bones. My bones ache for him.
Why?
Because he's in a state of such like tortures feelings, and I feel that with him. You guys do too. You just want to
be. But it's like Chinese mad. Water torture, except he's not strapped down and he could move away from the water at any time.
Absolutely.
So I don't know. It's like you see a hammer going up and down, and you put your hand in it, and then they just leave it there. So I don't know. I don't think. I think Rebel kind of makes the bed that he sleeps in.
I'm gonna have to do a privacy on Rada because he has my picture as his thumbnail, and I don't appreciate that.
So you're gonna strike him?
He's in big trouble, buddy. Big trouble.
Oh no!
Oh yes. Here we
Strikes. Go. Man.
Strike war.
You're gonna get the corporation involved. You're gonna make Google do your dirty business. Come on.
No, I'm not. I'm not, but it sounded nice.
Yeah. You know what you should do? Show up to Rada's house and unplug his internet.
Yeah.
That's the best way.
I'm gonna pull up on that motherfucker.
Rip it out.
All right. Does anybody else want to come up? Sorry.
Do you like his silent streams? Do you like the silent streams?
Why watch them then? Booty War, you're over at Rada's. Stop acting like that. You guys don't even talk in my server anymore. Like, I feel so abandoned. All they did was like leave because of AC. Like, AC came up on my panel, and then everybody either left or wanted to leave. My main manager left. Okay, thanks to AC. So do you actually think that I'm going to have him show up here, have AC show up here and be cool with them? No, I'm not.
Why don't you like AC?
Because he treats women very poorly.
How so?
And he speaks to them in the way that an abusive husband would speak to a woman. Very, very harshly and just with a very loud voice. He's done that to at least 5 people. So I can't like that, and I'm not going to. He porn bombs done it to me when he says,
porn
"I'm not going to
bombs.
do it."
Was
What?
it good porn or bad porn?
It's all bad. Okay.
All porn is bad?
Uh-oh. I know the cues. I know the signs. I put the StreamYard link there, guys. Booty Wart, I know it's probably been 2 years now since you've been up. And that's why I'm finding streams and I'm putting them up with you in them. Okay. So you can't escape this at all. You know, the UPK is still around. See, who effing cares is here. Adjust your focus. Well, actually, adjust your focus, isn't it? Booty Wart. Basically, you know, you can't get into the UPK. There's no way you can get in unless you go through GD. GD is not even cool with me because he told me, you know, there's certain people you don't want to let up on your panel.
Yeah, who's banned from your panel?
Oh, I got a list of them. I think there's probably about 148.
148? For what?
I got a bunch in my server too. I mean, in my StreamYard too. Hi, Mop.
Yo,
What's up?
not much. How we doing?
You sound like Sticky.
Sticky?
Yeah, you kind of sound like Sticky and Quick Quiver mixed together.
Who are they? I think I've heard of Quick Quiver.
Mm-hmm. He's the retired user. He retired and he's back using the retired username.
Oh, that's who that is. Okay. I don't know Sticky
And
though.
Sticky is with News of England was in here earlier. He's with them and the Bud Grower guys and Six Banger. They kind of all chill together. Josh. Mm-hmm.
Nope, I'm kind of just a free agent. Wander around and listen to the crazy.
Just a mop looking for my bucket.
Yes, yes.
Well, how do you think you'd get into Rebel's good graces again?
Honestly, I don't know. I've tried multiple times. Every time I do, and you've seen it yourself, he accuses me of working for Andrew or Tonic, two people I've never even spoken to.
He thought I was Tonic for a little while.
Yeah, he thought that about me. His paranoia knows no bounds. It's look, I pity the fucker a lot of times. I feel bad for him, but when
he's on a silent stream right now.
Yeah, I know. Yep.
with no chat. He's in a silent stream with no chat.
He has some chatters in
And
it.
look, I do feel bad for him sometimes. I'll fuck with him, but it's only when he's acting like a brat. He needs to stop acting like a 5-year-old, and I'll treat him like he's not a 5-year-old. I've been very clear about that, you know.
I don't know. I know that, you know, he's going through it. He's going through some rough times.
He is, but that happens like every other 2 days. The only time I've seen him normal was when he was on Seroquel like a week or two after the psych ward. He was really chill then. He wasn't.
All right, he's got to be here so we can talk about him because it's going to bug him. It's going to really bother him, and it would bother me too.
He's never. That's his whole thing, though.
No, he does talk about people, but I'm kind of good with him as far as I know. Although he did say he's unsubbing, which I don't understand.
I mean, he's good and not good with you, Shelly. Like you gotta
shit about you.
Yeah, like you've got to do everything the right and perfect way. Or
he has said that you are ruining his life.
Come on. Yeah, not recently.
Yeah, like
just the other day.
Like literally the other day.
I think he needs to ask me questions before he just assumes something bad is going on.
But that's what he does. That's the problem. He just assumes people are out to get him. Like one of the biggest problems is if somebody came into this community that was from nowhere, he'd play 20 questions with them and then decide not to trust them. If somebody comes from within this community, he instantly doesn't trust them. So there's no way you could actually be friends with this dude. He does not trust anybody. If you say
kind of
something
funny
that
that
even
she
slight
said,
aligns with tonic or
like,
whatever, that
it's
he'll
funny
say
that
your
she
word.
said this, and I actually said that before I saw it, but it is true if they're not here. And if
come on.
he's mad, I do want him to come up and talk to me
It's-
though.
So every time someone has a news article, they should be there. Like they have, like, no. You can
Well,
talk
let me
about
talk
people
to
when you're
Rebel
not
then.
there.
If
Let me
Rebel let
Rebel.
that same courtesy out, then I would agree. But he doesn't. He'll shit talk people for hours, and they don't have to be there. They can't be there because they're all banned. So
Everyone's banned. Exactly.
Robert Redmond questions why people go back. Why do we go back when bad things have been said about us and bad things have been done? I don't know. Sweet, can you answer that?
I think it's because a lot of us view him like a child less than an adult. Like we're like, oh, he just threw a temper tantrum, so he'll be fine tomorrow. And sometimes he is, but then the day after tomorrow, it's right back to the temper tantrum.
There's no way I can leave him alone. Not with you guys. Fuck that.
I mean, I'm banned in all of his chats, so I haven't been able to say anything to him in like a week or two. But
yeah,
he doesn't call you every day. No, he doesn't. Constitutional cowboy. It's not true.
Calls me every day. Oh,
Yeah.
Susan M, she's a crazy one. Can we talk about Susan?
Well, she can come on too. What's wrong with that picture? There's nothing wrong with that picture. I think it's kind of cute. I like the hairstyle.
I'm just guessing it was one Susan's used
okay,
before.
so Susan's here. We can talk about her now.
Okay, Susan, I have a question. Why did you say that Rebel and Squishy hacked your Cash App?
Because they hacked my Cash App.
Oh, no.
Because I'm pretty sure Rebel and Squishy don't even like each other.
Yeah,
or
and
at least
Ross
Rebel
Dog
doesn't like
hacked
her.
my Discord.
Who did?
Ross Dog.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, hacked
That's
my Discord.
disgusting.
Everything's hacked. My bank account's hacked. My Cash App's hacked. My phone is hacked. Everything.
When was the last time you drove to Mexico with your mom to get drugs?
What?
That's none of your business.
What?
Oh, okay.
Nah, come on, guys.
I mean, she did say that. She bragged about it on, I forget whose stream it was. Oh, it was Rebel's stream when he had her up one time.
Yeah.
Are they friends? Are the two of them friends? Like, are they?
That's an on and off too.
Susan goes around to guys, like random guys' streams, and I guess gives them money, and they're cool for a little bit, and then she turns on them.
That's right. Yeah, she's a troll. I think I got into a fight with her.
It's not a troll. It's not a troll.
She's just crazy.
She just really means it. Like she thinks, okay, I'm gonna be allies with them, and then she just turns like, oh, well, I'll get them before they get me, kind of thing.
Yep, because they were cool. And then one morning, Rebel was streaming like 2 a.m. or something. She came into the chat and in all caps started screaming like, "Get a hold of Squishy! You two hacked my Cash App!" And it came out of fucking nowhere. We were like, "What?"
Yeah,
sounds like a bit of a borderline kind of a thing going on.
So I mean, I back Rebel up on that one because he didn't deserve that. She's just making shit up.
See,
I don't know
that's what he needs to hear. He needs encouragement. He really does, and I don't mind giving it to him because I see the talent that he has, and I want things to be better for him. And the only way that they can is for him to take action and do something about it.
I'll say this in defense of him too. All of the people sending shit to his house, I don't care what you send him. It could be good things. Just don't do it. Don't fuck with somebody in real life.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you saying that because
I've always said that. I know he probably doesn't believe me, but I do draw lines there.
And there is always an agenda behind it when they go and they do things that are real life or super nice. There's a catch. Nothing's for free.
Of course. Yeah.
Except the car.
All it does is give him ammunition to complain. Like it's not doing anything good. It's not a funny troll. It's just like if you want to troll, go under a sock account and laugh at him or something. Like that's fine. He can just ban you and whatever. Nobody's hurt. But sending stuff to his house or calling the gas station to get his car fucked, like all that stuff is fucked.
A troll would be making him think you sent him something.
Oh,
Yeah,
Sending him
even
something is
that.
a waste of money and gay.
Then what's
Yes,
the other thing?
agreed.
Just malicious actions? I don't know. I don't know what it's called.
It's called jokes. It's called jokes. Okay.
Not when they like puncture his tire.
I don't
send
think
him a
anyone's
glitter
punctured his
bomb.
tire.
Yeah, I
Come on.
don't think anyone's done
Come
that.
on.
Do you know
Did-
Rev and Shanny? Because they pulled the
Yeah.
same thing. They said people slashed their tires and stuff. There's never been any proof. It's bullshit. That car of Rebels has just been degrading for years.
Yeah,
And this is
come on.
coming.
Yeah, come on.
I do feel bad for him with that because you need a car to get around. I do feel bad. But the second that he blames his friends and everybody else, that's why he has no friends.
I mean, I ran over
Shitting
a
on you, Shelby.
Like,
He
I
needs
ran
to
over a
stop doing
nail and I got a flat tire. You know what I did? I went to the dealership and I got a new tire.
Dude,
Yeah.
no. It was his birthday. They were saying 32 thump thump, and it just made sense. On his birthday, they wanted to do the thump thump, which is the thump thump of the sound of a tire.
He's
Yeah,
paranoid
it was
and
fucking with
crazy.
him.
Have you heard the police phone calls? He's nuts.
Oh, yeah, I heard those. There were like 8 in one day. That was
He
crazy.
is nuts. I mean, he's
No, he's
calling
not.
up the police and screaming at them. I think at one point he even threatens them. Like,
Yep.
he's nuts. He's upset at the police officer because they won't look at because instead of wanting to like them to go on their own computer and look at this guy's YouTube, they want to send an officer to his house so he can make a report. But he doesn't want an officer to come to his house to make a report. That was the beef with the police officer.
Yep, I remember that.
He's too lazy to go outside and talk to the cops. He wants it all to be done on phone.
He said he
Another
just that I'm working with Drama Dome and he doesn't want your money ever again.
See, it's shit like that.
Don't give him your money.
This guy fucking said that I bought Newports for a pack of Newports or a carton for a booty wart. That's not true. He's spreading lies. This is him.
Bullshit. Yeah, that dude just makes shit up to piss people off, of course. But I will say, like, Rebel's been on this thing lately where Andrew's calling himself Mob Boss Brain. That's a joke pointing to the conspiracies Connie comes up with. Andrew doesn't actually think he's a mob boss. It's all just to point and laugh at the conspiracy. But Connie doesn't get that. He legitimately thinks that Andrew thinks he's a mob boss. That's bad. Like, you need to... I don't know. I think he needs medication, of course. I've said that a million times.
Which guy? Which one?
Connie.
No, it's you guys who need the medication.
Oh my God. Come on. Get out of here. Everyone's crazy.
Shelly, do you remember when he got out of the psych ward? He was a completely different person.
It's because he was happy to be home. Like
Yeah, that too. But
like, all you need is
for
one
a
day.
couple weeks, he was very relaxed. Like, trolls couldn't bother him. He wasn't stabbing you in the back and other friends of his in the back. Like, sweet. He was just chill. And then once the medication ran out, we went back to the same old shit.
Well, I don't document everything that happens with everybody. I haven't had any beef with you. With this dude up here, I can't remember where we left off. I can't remember where we left off. And that's what sucks because I don't have a list of all the people. And, I'm just like, oh, okay, new day, new, conversation.
Sure.
So I don't remember everything that Rebel's done to me or Sweet or whatever. And a lot of it is not what it seems that he thought it was, as far as like why he's mad.
I know. He just comes up with it in his head. Like, I know you didn't do anything to him. You've been as nice to him as anybody possibly could be.
Yeah.
He just thinks for too long. Then he watches these streams where people are laughing at him, and then if he sees your name or any name associated with it in the slightest, then all of a sudden you are part of it, and it's damaging for him.
Well, Dan Peterson is like, oh, she's his biggest troll. No, I'm not. I actually want to be friends with him.
No, that's just people trolling. Like, that's
yes,
yeah, of course.
It has nothing to do with troll. I'm not doing anything with trolling. I want to encourage him, and so does Sweet.
Yeah, and I can see that. I see that.
What do you want him? What do you want to encourage him to do?
For me, it would just be to get him to stop backstabbing his friends. I think that him having a small group of really good friends would be a great start. And then whatever happens from there happens. But he needs to get that part down first. Stop accusing your closest friends of being double agents and all this weird shit.
I'd like for him to be self-reliant. I would like that. I'd like to
That'd
see
be
that.
good.
I know he's going to be pissed off when I'm saying it, but I'll only say it once. I really definitely don't need to say it again.
Oh, here he is.
I know, and he might be really, really mad. You people antagonize me, then blame me for responding to the real life crap. I have no friends. Wow.
Rebel.
Could have had friends. Me and
Rebel.
Twisted tried.
Well, also, there were other people that started with him. Hostel was one. I think Mama Bubbles was one.
Reb, go take your meds, please.
No, don't say that. He doesn't. His
Yes,
meds
oh my
is
God.
marijuana. Like literally.
His
That's why
medicine's
he has a card.
marijuana. Okay, yeah, that's right. Sure.
I
You know
think
that
maybe
marijuana-
I don't know how hard it is to grow it, but I think he would definitely save a lot of money if he did that. And he doesn't want me to give him ideas and stuff. I know
Well,
that people said that to him.
Growing marijuana is actually quite expensive, unless you have the setup already. But you know, you need like.
So you can grow it outside. It doesn't have to be in like a greenhouse, does it? I think it can be outside too.
No, you can't really. I mean, it's you can grow it outside, but it's one. You know, you need to have. Well, even then, you need fertilizer and everything, and he does not live in a climate where you could actually grow a marijuana plant to maturity. You know.
Have you ever grown one before on your own?
I've been inside a grow operation, like one of the warehouses where they grow. Personally, I've never done it myself, but I know that it takes a shit ton of light and a shit ton of fertilizer.
Yeah, the power bill would go up sky high.
Oh, I mean,
bulbs and stuff.
Yeah, it's like tons and tons of light bulbs. The electricity bill in one of those places is in the thousands.
Yeah, it just depends on how big your operation is and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But
Rebel
just for
Hippie was your
personal
friend
use, you know.
too.
Yep, Hippie's tried. Me and Twisted have tried. I had a nice 45-minute conversation with Rebel once in voice chat, and we talked some stuff out and tried to help him, but it's like, I don't know, it doesn't take more than a day before he thinks you're working for whoever the fuck.
I know.
People that I've never even talked to.
Yeah. I don't know. I think he just has so little going on in his life that this is everything. So
I can relate to that. I mean, that's how I live. Well, I'm disabled, so I sit at home on the internet all the time. That's pretty much all I got. But I don't accuse friends of being double agents and shit. That's not how you keep friends.
Was Robert Redmond ever his friend? I can't remember if he ever was in the past.
I'm not sure.
I know he used to do tons of videos on me. Robert Redmond, I was his target, but now it's been real. But he's in here and he doesn't hate Rebel. I can tell. There's certain little things that he said.
No one hates him. I don't think many people hate him besides a couple of weirdos.
Yeah, there might be a couple weirdos that do it. People that make the sock accounts threatening him and his mom, that's fucked up. Those people
weird.
are fucked. It's weird.
Just honestly, the only thing that I care about Rebel is what he says, and what he says is ridiculous.
Yes.
And weird.
Yeah.
I like Rebel. I wish he wouldn't go off on his friends though.
If he would go off on Andrew and Tonic and stuff, sure, do that. But don't go off on all your friends.
What do you love about him?
I like talking to him. He's very insightful. He has definitely a lot of ideas that he shares, and he knows how to read people most of the time.
What I like are his impressions. He's genuinely good at impersonating.
I love that. Yeah.
They're actually funny. His rapping, I mean, overall, it's not very good, but there's some times where he can come up with shit that, like, I wouldn't be able to come up with off the top of my head. And it's clever. Like, there are some talents that he actually has. He just gets too caught up in the YouTube shit. He's got way too many real life issues for this to be the number one issue. I think we can all relate to that. We've all got our real life problems, and YouTube should be at the bottom of that fucking list.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
What about Trumpy and how, you know, he's, you know, friends with Sweet and Sweet's friends with Rebel, but Trumpy's not friends with Rebel. So how does that
Trumpy's
work
an
out?
odd one. I don't know how Trumpy works. He's an odd one.
I'm getting embarrassing face. That's not the embarrassing face. That's like wow. That's a wow face. Embarrassing is the one where the has like the red cheeks, I think. Because that's what people get embarrassed like that. That's what happens. So what did Rebel say? You just pushed me away because you people
Here he goes again.
you
See,
people,
made
he
my
hasn't
life
done anything
and
to you,
pushed me.
Rebel. There's people that have sent shit to your house and done fucked up things, but none of them are on the panel right now. We're the only people saying that that is fucked up, and you shouldn't.
Oh, Bedtime Clown was really close to him at one point too.
Dude.
I remember that. Him and his wife were really close.
If you mentioned it once and you were like, it's fucked up, someone sent something to my house, you'd be a victim. When you bring it up constantly and use that against people who have nothing to do with it, you sound crazy. You sound nuts.
That's about it.
Like, I hate to tell you, Rebs, I don't know your address. I don't know your name. I don't know anything about you, bud.
That's
Nope,
good.
and don't care. It's the internet, right? Like, I don't care about any of this shit.
Yeah,
I'm
it
just
gets
here for a good
excessive when
laugh.
people do care too much. And they
Like,
were like
who's
taking
the other
pictures
person on
of
the panel? Susan M. Who are you?
Yeah, well, it's JJ. But see, look, they followed him at the grocery store and took
I
pictures.
know. And that shit's fucked
I don't
up.
know. You're mentioning things that
You didn't know about that, JJ.
No, I didn't. I don't give a fuck.
Whoa. Mm-hmm.
See, that
But
stuff
it
is
paints
fucked
the
up.
picture, the background for you, though.
I just no, it doesn't. You can't apply that to everyone.
But Richard Cheese, he's always restreaming Rebel.
Well, Richard Cheese. Well, yeah, he is. Yes, because people would rather watch Richard Cheese than watch Rebel.
But it's
Yeah,
Rebel.
what Twisted said in the chat, me and her have both tried our hardest to get through to Rebel, just to be nice to him and show him that there is a couple of us at least that think the real life stuff is fucked.
Rebel, stop calling Constitutional Cowboy. He's busy trying to find his new home since the other one burned down from the meth lab. He's busy, Rebel. He's got stuff going on. You can call me. You can call Sweet. I mean, you could even mend things with Trumpy, I think.
You could mend things with me. I mean,
yeah, you can call Mom. You can call JJ. Mend things with Tarquin and Jeep.
My only issue with you, Rebel, is when you start turning on me and turning on Twisted, turning on people that have tried to be nothing but nice to you. I do fuck with you in the chat. I'll make fun of you and shit, but that's when you're being bad.
And that's why we can't take it. You can't be too sensitive. And that's when we start to get these like ideas in our head and then we start getting mad is when it's our fault because we're getting sensitive. I kind of do the same thing I do. And people think, oh, I can't play with her and say anything because she's going to get mad. And I don't want to be like that. I want people to be able to play around and joke around.
Yeah, of course.
Even if it's kind of mean, as long as they're not being like harassing, then you just don't take it personally. Just like with me talking with these two up here, Rebel. I know you're mad. I know it.
I've never even made a sock account. I've always been Mob. Now on StreamYard, you can change your name and your picture, like I did that earlier. But I've never made a sock account on YouTube and went into his chat and fucked with him. Like if I get banned, then I'm banned. You just won't hear from me.
You know, I thought that you were a sock account. You remember that? And I was like,
oh yeah, a lot of people did, and it makes sense because it's a weird name and it's a weird avatar. I get why people would think that. But nope, you can go back to 2018 when I started streaming on Twitch. I've always been Mop.
JJ, put your other avatar up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let me
It's
change
fun to
it.
cosplay. It's fun to cosplay.
It is.
Because it's messing her up right now. She's getting pretty mad right now.
Oh, she got really mad at me last night. Yeah, she yeah.
See, and that's bullying. That's bullying. It's
Bullying? Oh, come on.
Come on, that's a real word, and it's a real thing. Flat tires matter. Fix them.
Flat tires.
Yeah, don't poke holes in tires on their birthday.
They're not, but do not get retreaded tires. Save up the money and get a brand new tire. You don't.
I need to talk to you, Rebel. Click on the link.
If you get a retreaded tire in a couple months, you're going to be in the exact same situation.
Come on, help me make a show. Come on, you can make a show for me. You always do. I always go on yours. You can come on mine.
Dude. Well, he hasn't let you on in so long, and he took away your wrench.
Again? Rebel, why would you do that? Don't you know I need to protect myself and everyone else in there? Rebel needs puppy pads. When tender snowflakes melt, they leave puddles of puppy piss everywhere.
Rebel is a snowflake. I will say that. He's a pretty big, sensitive snowflake.
I mean, they are unique in every way.
That's true.
Yeah, and also very fragile and melts at the slightest touch.
Everything has a good and bad. I don't want to come up on any panel again. See, stomp your feet next time you say that.
Give it a week.
I'm going to make a new emoji for you. The foot stomper.
Yep, it'll be a couple days to a week, and he'll be talking again.
Yeah. It
won't be a week.
Rebel, don't you have a quiet stream to be on right now? Shouldn't you be on 24-hour Rebel streaming with a really weird background and, like fire sound?
You have so much to do there right now. It's just,
Oh, the other day the background was really weird. He had like some old-time song playing and Silent Hill ambience mixed in. It was like torture.
He's creative. I gotta give him that.
Yeah, definitely creative.
Yeah, don't have a temper tantrum. Come up here and face the music.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna shit on you.
No, but even temper tantrums. Have a temper tantrum. Just do it. You're so in between. You can't decide whether you want to have a temper tantrum or a pity party. Choose one.
Wait, how did I sound when I was reading it? I don't want to come up on any panel again.
People that really don't want to talk don't go live. Like when I'm depressed, I just won't go live. But he still goes live and plays sad music and talks in the chat. Like he wants to talk. He just wants to get pity first.
Well, it's an addiction, obviously. A lot of us have it, and I get it.
Yeah, a lot of us have a lot of addictions.
If you want to take a break, shut the thing down and come back
exactly. up. Exactly, like take an actual break,
And shut it all down. Is good because then when you come back, it's like, oh, it's new stuff. And they like you more. It happens. It happens in relationships, too.
Yeah.
Rebel, you can delete those comments. They're not helping you. They're hurting you. Just don't delete Robert Redmonds because he is not your enemy, even though it may seem that way. If we didn't talk about him, then he would think, oh, well, nobody's talking about me.
Well, Rebel, if it's not about pity, then you have to explain to me why you would go live for 12 hours not saying anything. Like, what's the actual point of going live? If you just didn't want to talk to people, like you said, you wouldn't go live.
Well, we all know why he does. It's because he puts up the Cash App link and he's hoping that someone stumbles upon it and sends him some, change.
Yeah, it's either that or it's the pity. So, like, I need an explanation that's better than that.
Cash App? Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, God.
Whoop, there it is. $sign Anarchy Chicken Cash App. App.
There it is.
Backslash. No bullying, guys. No bullying.
No bully.
Okay. I get bullied. Have y'all heard that before? They caught me saying that one time. I said,
think
I
so.
get bullied.
Yeah, I think I remember that.
Rebel, we can do a bridge building portion of the show if you'd like to come up, one at a time. We need to definitely stop the hate. These are important things.
Don't have to explain to anyone, do you own YouTube? No, we don't. Just wanted an explanation. But if you're not going to give one, then we have to go with what we assumed was the answer. Pity and
Rebel,
money.
my dad actually does own YouTube, okay? My dad does own YouTube.
Oh,
he
shit.
owns it. The whole thing.
Rebel, you're rage starting. You haven't been on the panel yet. You're to start your rage starting.
You know, this is the other part that doesn't make sense. He's lumping Rada and Tonic in together while Rada and Tonic are having like blood sport with each other.
Yeah,
no,
they hate
they're
each
not
other.
though. it's fake. Rebel and
How
I
is
know
this fake?
Not fake. What are you talking about?
As long as I've known Rada, he has hated Tonic. I mean, he calls him creepy, rapey Tonic. Like his hatred of him is obsessive.
Tonic literally had a 4-hour hate stream just about Rada.
Yeah, so they're doing this elaborate fake hatred just to trick Connie. It doesn't make any sense.
I'll unblock him, and I'm going to speak to him about that.
Yeah. It would be the most elaborate fucked up psyop ever because it also it's also like, you know, partial doxing involved. It's like,
yeah, and think about this too. Everyone making fun of Joe lately. Rebel has tied that into him as well. Like he's just mad that there's another bigger retard that people have been making fun of.
I think that Rebel's like a little bit jealous of Joe because everyone's focused on Joe.
That's what I'm thinking. Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, are you sure you want to come up here?
Oh, I'm sure. Yes, sir. Tyler, I have a question for you.
What?
So if I show you a hammer, will you be able to tell me what make and model it is? Because I need this hammer.
What was that? I heard Rada.
Did you hear what I said?
What'd you say?
I keep saying the wrong thing. I said that I put. How did I look when I just did that? Oh, okay. I mean, my hair is like crazy looking right now. Cool.
You look very pretty tonight, Shelly.
Get a snap on that. I don't have a bra on. Okay, whatever. Great Scots, mate. So, no bra. What?
So here Rebel said keep listening to Andrew, Rada, and Tonic. I've never listened to any of them. So that it doesn't make any sense. What he needs to understand is that people can independently come to the same conclusions. Like scientists do it. Scientists will come independently to the same conclusion and then share their results. And it's like, wow, we found the same thing. Like if Andrew, Rada, or Tonic are all saying that you're a piece of shit and then someone else comes to that conclusion, it doesn't mean they're working with Andrew, Rada, and Tonic. It just means that multiple people independently came to that conclusion. That's not insane. Like, that's not far-fetched.
You are all Rebel, you are the literal psychotic one. You were the one involuntarily institutionalized.
Literally.
You were literally involuntarily institutionalized. They didn't even take you to jail. They took you to the mental hospital because you are crazy. Okay.
And it's the best thing that could have happened to him, just because the medication he was on afterwards, that chilled him out for a couple weeks up to a month. He was a completely different person.
Yeah, like, oh man, Rebel. You should make a fund to donate to some follow-up doctor's visits so they can get you back on whatever they had you on.
I think it was Seroquel, but whatever it is, some kind of antipsychotic that I think you definitely need that. It'll help a lot more than the weed. I think the weed helps a little bit because you're a little chill on the weed, but you still get paranoid and come up with conspiracies.
Okay, I need to buy some bots real quick. Let me see how to do this.
What?
Yeah, I've got too many people over there compared to mine. You know, everybody left me. So fuck them. And let's see here. How do I do
See,
this?
Shelly, you didn't even do anything, and now he said he's unsubbing all your channels.
I only have like two
Yeah, I
channels.
figured you only had like I only knew about this one, but
My other one is just clips.
okay.
People. It's called the oh my gosh, I'm not even hardly ever on it. Hang on. It's called the real evil clowns.
Okay.
The real, like all caps, evil clowns. I have 32 subscribers there. My subs are dropping. I think people were buying subs and then taking them away, or putting their bots and taking them away or something like that, because you don't lose subs that quickly unless YouTube. I actually read that they do go through and weed people out if they haven't been to your channel for a while, or if they haven't they don't see any activity. I'm not sure exactly, but yeah. So I need to venture out if I'm seeking more subscribers, and I really haven't thought about it a whole lot lately. I'm just doing what I love to do, and then the things, good things follow that if people like it. I did have a short that I just put up, and I can't believe it. I think somebody bought views on this. I can't. It has 5,000 views for a 9-second short where Biden was being a racist, total racist. It was crazy.
There's been a lot of bot views lately.
Well, this one had 3,000, and then in like a couple days it had 2,000. I'm like, whoa. But with shorts, I guess it's easier to get the views. 5,000, unbelievable. Let's take a look at this so you guys can see just the kind of stuff that he says. It's not going to take forever. Hey, what's up, retired user? Appreciate you coming over and saying hello. I did mention your name over there. I guess you did see me do that. Put your other channel in the chat, Anarchic Chick. Okay, I'll do that while your short got that many views. It did, and you'll know why when you see it. Okay, it's not going to be on a large screen though, because it doesn't go that big.
No matter what their cost.
Can you hear it?
2, 10, 12. Oops, stepping on it's black. Anyway, for seniors, no matter what their cost. 2, 10, 12, 15. Oops, stepping on it's black. Anyway, for seniors, no matter what their cost. 2, 10, 12, 15. Oops, stepping on it's black. Anyway, for seniors.
So I just put 3 more views on there. If it goes like, I don't know if it goes like that, like if it's only 1 view, if you click on it, or if it does go through like a couple of views like I just did. But he faked, see, the title is Fake Trip for Excuse to be Racist. He faked the trip, and then he said, oh, shit, I forgot what he said. I just oh, there he is, or something like that. And he's black.
No matter what their cost. 2, 10, 12, 15. Oops, stepping on it's black.
So what's stepping on him, it's black. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, it's not good. Okay, so the next one got I think it's 3,000. No.
He has been falling a lot.
This one is crazy. Watch.
Jesus.
God, that last one, how is that even possible?
Yeah.
I think he does it on purpose. That's like his stitch, or what do you call it?
A bit. Damn, he's falling a lot.
What's
Well,
up, Tarquin? I'm about to. Yeah, it's funny. I'm about to build a bridge between Tarquin and Rebel. The when they started making claims that I was a grifter when they make a career on, they go to jail too to get their donations. And they act crazy out in public. There's a whole bunch of videos I haven't even posted on things that I've done with 1A. I kind of just separated myself from them. I don't know. I don't have an interest in cop watching. I mean, I do it with other people, but not by myself. And as far as auditing, I don't have an interest in doing that. City Hall and stuff. No.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that stuff.
Oh, really? Have you ever seen any of those videos that they do when they are...
Not really. I just heard that the 1A community is crazy, and that's kind of why I hover around, because I like the crazy, you know? It's fun.
It didn't used to be. It didn't used to be like it is now. It really changed. Yeah, because they have to ante up. They have to up their game so that they can get more donations and get... I mean, look, I've seen checks from the 1A'ers. One was like $7,000. One was $10,000. I don't know if that was for the month, but they get bank. They do. And of course, they're going to keep going out there, but they have to keep up in their game to be able, because you get greedy. You want more money. You want more views.
Yep. And they just end up in jail.
And they go to jail. Yeah. They sacrifice their freedom for a bit. It's usually for disorderly conduct, but even with that, like, you can get jail time. It's not a guarantee you'll just get out. So, and when you're in the system, you don't know how long you're going to be in it. There's no guarantees for that. So, no. Biff Thundermuffin. I can't remember if he's Rebel's ally or not. It's not on me, Rebel. I want to chat with you in your chats, and you block me for asking questions. He doesn't answer questions. Okay, wait, what's this, Rebel? A happy hippie, my dead grandmother's obituary image was entertaining to you as well. That's not, see, he makes a narrative. That's not true. What's up, Lauren?
Yeah, I didn't think that was true. And I've never once laughed at those images. I told him from the beginning, I think that stuff is fucked up.
It's fucked up. The same thing with Paige. What about with Paige? How did you feel about that when that happened?
What happened with Paige?
T-shirt. So she sent a T-shirt to Rebel that she got from Boss Bitch. You know, somebody where they have, you know, he has legal issues with her.
Yeah.
And he, because Paige won a contest on Boss Bitch's show. And so Boss Bitch made her a T-shirt for Rebel. And it has Rebel's old logo on it from like an old channel that he got terminated. His channel was terminated. So that was the first thing. The second thing was that, the second, like a throw it in his face, like, you got it terminated. So the second thing was there was a cop's image on there, and like there's a city, like Rebel City Sports, and Rebel's face was on it, and there was also the cop's face on it, the one that assaulted Rebel.
I mean that's clearly to fuck with him, like.
Yeah, but it's not funny. It sucks. I get so mad at him.
No, I mean, like, I could see a troll doing that, but if you're supposed to be his friend, then
friends, yes. She called him. She's like, hey, I have a T-shirt for you if you'd like it. And then she sent him a picture, and I heard him. He was on a live stream when he got it, and he was like, "What the fuck, Paige? What would you do?" It was so
I can imagine. Yeah, that's fucked up.
Tarquin is like a big brother to Rebel. His other brother in England. Shiva is like his mentor, right, Rebel?
Hold on, I got bladder issues, so I will be right back.
No problem. Robert, that's right. She did not do anything to anybody. And he did that because he knew that it would hurt some people who had hurt him. And he has apologized since then about that. And he hasn't done anything like that again. So we can kind of let things go if it's in the past. And if he's already made it right, we don't have to keep bringing it up, I think. Pretty sure that makes it worse. Tarquin. He's supporting Richard Cheese, who is restreaming him. So it's not a support. He's reading the comments. Watching himself? Come on, dude. Richard Cheese, if you can hear this, if you could kindly just send people on over to Rebels, that would be great. It does bother him that you restream. I mean, it's his content. It's his show. Let him have it. I mean, not let him, because you're going against TOS, obviously. He's not going to do the strike war because he'll just strike him. But there's really nobody who can convince Richard Cheese to shut all that down and not restream him. Nobody can convince him for that. When he gets tired of doing it, then he'll stop.
Yep.
All right, well, fine. He doesn't watch it. Okay, well, then he doesn't watch it. I was wrong. I'm sorry. I was wrong. That's crazy stuff. Robert Redmond, I think he wants to guide Rebel, but instead he's doing it in a weird way. Trust me, I know. How would you know what stream someone's on if you're watching if you weren't there? I bet if I went in there, somebody would tell him I was there. I don't have time to go there. I mean, I watch Rebel in the morning. He hasn't really opened up his panel lately. He's making us watch.
Yeah, I put Rebel on every morning.
Aw. See, I mean, yeah, when you see 15, 20, 30 people in there, they're not all chatting, but they're there.
Yep.
Get out of here. Yeah, they're watching you. You gotta imagine. You think if there's only 9 people. That's not like. Imagine if you had 9 people go bowling together. That's a lot of people. If you think of it that way, we take for granted these numbers, these views.
Well, there, I can address that, Rebel. He says he sees screenshots of who's in voice chats. And yeah, he had one screenshot of me in a voice chat with ASMR. And I was there for a couple hours because they asked if I wanted to come in and laugh at Rebel. And I mean, Rebel was annoying me at the time, so I was like, sure, I'll come in and laugh at him. And then after that, I left the Discord. I haven't been back since. So just that one time, one screenshot, he thinks that I'm working with ASMR or all these people that I do not even talk to. That's the problem, though, with him. You can't step out of line. Whatever that line is, it changes all the time. But whatever it is, you cannot step outside of it one single time. I mean, I've seen Rebel in all these people's streams that he hates in the chat. He might not like them, but I've seen him there. Does that mean he's crossing his own lines?
How does he know who's in the voice chats, Rebel? Why do you know that?
He had a screenshot. I don't know who took it, but he sent it to me. I remember that. I mean, I'll be honest about it. That's what I did. I was in a voice chat with ASMR. I've only heard bad things about all of these people, but I just went in there for a couple hours because I didn't want to be like, no, I'm not going to join, and then have to explain why I didn't want to join and, all that shit. So I just went in, bit the bullet, and hung out for a bit, and then left. That was it.
Yeah.
That's as close as I've ever come to working with the enemy.
Adjust your focus. Thank you so much for saying that. It was really complete. And I have to actually make a playlist. There is a fifth agreement. It's in its own book. Let me look at it real quick. By the same author. It's also by Don Jose Ruiz and Don Miguel Ruiz. Don Miguel Ruiz wrote the last one. So what is it? Be skeptical, but learn to listen. Okay, real quick. Don't believe yourself or anybody else unconditionally. Whoa. Listen to this, Rebel. Use the power of doubt to question everything you hear. Is it really the truth? Listen to the intent behind the words and you will understand the real message. Wow, I have to get this book or this PDF and look at that, because be skeptical, but learn to listen. I don't pay attention.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine to be skeptical. Just don't be like so close-minded, paranoid that you fuck yourself over.
Right. Right, exactly.
He's too skeptical, you know.
He thinks of every possible scenario, and then he'll go with the worst one.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
On the best
I do get his paranoia. He's got a lot of people that fuck with him. I get that. But the ones that are closest, like you and Sweet and all that, he shouldn't be giving you guys the same treatment he would give to Richard Cheese or whoever the fuck. It's just wrong.
Yeah, it is. Okay, see you later, Crazy Dingo. And I think this is Bones, but I'm not sure. I could be wrong on that. I just haven't. Just an idea. Do you peel the paper off the crayons before you eat them? See, this is what Tarquin does, is he gets on a name that he's made for somebody, and he'll go through and just keep saying it. Just like when he said sloppy bones. And then when he kept saying that over and over again, people just knew like kind of who he was talking about. All agreement to break themselves just to make y'all liars. Speculation is powerful, huh? Yeah, well, we were just kind of saying that, but paranoia is a damaging trait.
Yeah, it's not good.
And it could turn into a disorder.
Like, I don't claim to know everything about you, Connie, but when you stream 12 hours a day for several years, it's hard not to know a lot of things about you. You just put it all out there, so we can judge things based off of that.
This is victimization right here, okay? You built a cult full of hate based around me.
Yeah, what cult? There are several groups of people that fuck with you, and they're bad people. But there's no massive cult that has us all drawn into. Like, we do have our own minds. You always claim that your opinions don't line up with so-and-so, and you're not affiliated with so-and-so. Well, neither are we. We're just individuals that happen to come to the same conclusions that other individuals do.
I'd have to say that I believe that there are some small cults, and I've seen it in action.
Yeah, that's what I just said. Like, there are some small groups that do that fuck with him hard. And yeah, I agree with that, but we're not all affiliated with them.
Rebel, would you like to build a cult? Is that what's going on here?
Like, I don't know if you know Von Helton, if you ever heard of him, but that's where I came from. Yeah, he's just some crazy old guy that he's a piece of shit, lives in a trailer, and he's just not a good person. And that's who I come from. I watched him for years before I found Rebel. But Rebel still thinks that I came from Cyrax or Tonic or just people that I don't associate with. No, it's Von Helton. If you really want to know, look up Von Helton. This is the
first that you've said this. Van Helton?
No, Von, V-O-N. V-O-N space Helton. There's a guy called Secular Opinion. Yeah, he covers Von Helton. He does shows about him. and they're funny.
He has about the same amount of subs that I have, a little bit.
And it's a completely different community. They're not related at all to the 1A. So that's where I came from. But
Tila
I shot
Tequila?
over.
He had Tila Tequila on his show?
He covers her some, yep.
Wow.
Nick Bravo, if you've heard of him, he covers him.
Covers meaning he has him actually on there?
No. Sometimes
okay.
he's talked to Vaughn, and sometimes he'll actually have him on. But Vaughn hates him, of course. So
here's where things get kind of mixed up, and this is probably what Rebel was talking about. This guy knows Shani, Rev.
Yep.
Okay, so that's like the Sam Hill kind of group, right?
I don't know Sam Hill, but I do know Shani and Rev. I've paid attention to them for a long time too, before I found Rebel.
And he likes emo, so it's not too far away.
Emo was the crossover. Yep, emo was the one thing that Secular integrated, and that's kind of how I found these people, was through emo.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah. But it's a completely separate community that just so happened to have a little bit of crossover once we found emo. And emo kind of led me to Rebel.
Oh, I see. Twisted Skeptic. Well, Rev.
Yeah, Twisted knows more than I do. So
Rev was Sam Hill's co-host. So they are definitely affiliated with each other.
Oh, I haven't heard of him.
He says Rebel likes to mimic him, and he'll say, "Why are you shouting?" Because people will get too loud or whatever on the panel. And he knows a lot about psychology. I think he has his master's degree, and he just has all kind of various topics like psychology related.
Oh, that's probably one of the few impersonations I didn't recognize from Rebel then. Twisted said that's the wrong Rev.
Why are you shouting?
Must have been a different Rev that did the thing with Sam Hill.
And Shani, is that she and his community?
Well, Rev and Shani are like a disgusting couple. They had their kids taken like a year ago, maybe now. And they do a bunch of crazy shit on stream.
Well, I wish you would come up. I know everybody's talking to you.
Yeah, I mean, come up. I'm not going to shit on you. I'll mute. You can kick me off if you want. I mean, I don't mind.
Yeah, I know you can remember times that I went up on yours and hung out with you and stuff. I looked over at Rada's and they were showing the videos about when Tonic was going down on a hammer and a screwdriver.
Yeah.
Of course, people held on to that.
Yeah, I don't like Tonic at all. I mean, everything I've heard from him is just dog shit.
Yep. And Rebel and I were the first ones that he trolled in this community. But see, and I have that video, and I did a pretty good job. I pretty much didn't let him troll me hard. But he was sent over from Andrew. He's like, yeah, go over and troll. I got some people you can troll. This is what trolls do, is they seek people out. That's why you see all these other people in here, because they'll start talking in the chat and pulling people in, basically. Yeah. So that they can troll, or they'll hear about somebody. Oh, we control them. I don't know what they're looking for when they do that. I guess somebody. I don't know. I really don't know.
People that react, I think. Like if you give them the time of day, then they know they can get milk. They can milk the cow, right? Yeah. If you don't get upset and you just ban them and brush it off as a troll, then they get bored and they'll leave. That's usually how it works.
Tarquin, that's enough, dude. Come on.
But Rebel gives them what they want. He'll start screaming and go
Rebel
on.
Wants a show. He wants a show, but he doesn't want it. he doesn't want to take it as hard as they're giving it, but he does want to show.
Yeah, and I haven't seen Rebel do an actual show in a long time.
It's been a few weeks. It really has been a while. He's just kind of silent right now. Or he'll talk every now and then, but then we don't know when he's going to talk, and he can't rewind back. So that's why people just keep it on. They can.
Yeah, I usually just leave a tab open with him and wait to hear if he says something. Because I'm on PC a lot. I don't get on mobile very much, so I can just leave a tab open. And
yeah. Sorry, Tarquin. I already asked you not to do that, and you did it again. So I had to time you out. Don't be too mad at me. Don't be too upset. Sounds like that robot that was in the restaurant bringing over some food to me. Like, how did I know? Yeah, how did I know this big robot was coming up behind me to give me my food at a Chinese restaurant? How did I know they were just going to call my name? I thought it's a small restaurant too. You can't. There's only like so much where he can move around.
So they have robots that serve food now?
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, he said, take the food off the top shelf. His JJ left. I'm not sure where he went.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, obviously I know that he left. I don't know why I said it like that. He needs to stop using my icon there. I don't appreciate. That's just wrong. Yeah. Don't react. Don't react. Okay, here we go. Rebel, we can't make any progress with you down there. You can't complain if you don't try to have a solution. You can't complain.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked things out. Come up and have a chat.
Yeah.
Or if you don't want me up here, you just want to talk to Shelly, I could drop off. I don't have any problem doing that.
I really would love to. I talked on the phone with them for a little while, and that was nice.
I've only ever had one voice conversation with them, and that was pretty good. I thought we were good after that, but didn't take long.
Don't call him by his slave name. He wants to show his thing. Mop sucks. No, he doesn't, Lauren. Okay, you do if you want to say that.
Lauren's not a fan of me, I guess.
She doesn't even know you, though. That's the problem. I know him just enough to not like him.
I'm busy now.
Okay. This is my way, please. No, that's her second time.
Otherwise, I'll be fired. Don't be obsessed with me too much.
Go ahead. It's like some of you trolls.
Oh, is that the robot?
Meal on the first layer. After taking meal, please touch the head or click the screen for confirmation.
You're supposed to take this or...
Here comes your meal. Please take meal on the first layer. After taking meal, please touch the head or click the screen for... Please, I'm busy now.
Okay. This is going
Go off my way, please.
No, that's her second time.
Otherwise, I'll be fired.
What the fuck?
Don't be obsessed with me too much.
Go ahead. It's like some of you trolls.
Here comes your meal. Please take meal on the first layer. After taking meal.
That's weird.
Yeah, I did not expect that. I'm like, should I just take this? Oh, what's going on here? Is this mine? I just take it and start eating.
Confusing.
Yeah, they didn't say anything.
Rebel, I don't know what's making worse. We're just trying to talk. I've never lied to you. I've been as honest as I could be.
Rebel, you know what though? They haven't even talked to you at all. So it's not like they've done this before or anything like that. They never talk to you, and they might even be blocked. Maybe, I don't know for sure, in your chat.
Who?
You guys, you and JJ.
Oh, well, I'm definitely blocked.
And Rob.
Because when he's doing stupid shit, I'll say that it's stupid shit, and then he'll block me. So, I mean, I don't pretend like I never say anything bad about him or to him, because I do. But I just try to be equal, you know. I don't want to kiss his ass if he's not behaving well, right?
Mm-mm. I even gave him a wrench.
Yeah, I mean,
never enough for you.
It's never enough, right? I've noticed that plenty of times. It's just never enough. Sweet's helped this fucker more than anybody, and she always gets shit on for it.
And he holds on to that for a while with her.
Yep.
For some reason, I guess it's because she doesn't give in and like baby him or anything.
That's what you almost have to do. You have to show up at every stream for 12 hours a day. You have to donate money. There's like a list of prerequisites, and if you break even one of them, then you're a traitor and you're working for Andrew.
It's unrealistic. It really is. Oh, I haven't seen them in my chat for 3 days. Something's up. I've heard that one before.
I mean, I stream on Twitch. Like, I play games and base, and I usually get 1 or 2 viewers. That's it. I don't get anybody in there, but you can't complain about that shit. People have real lives. They're not like you and me, Rebel, where we sit at home all. That's not an insult, because I do the same thing. Like, I got a lot of health issues, but most people work. They have to do things, so they can't be there 100% of the time.
You're not so bad, Rebel. We're just airing our grievances.
Yeah.
About things. It's not a black or white thing, and I have a tendency to think in those along those lines too, as far as things being good or bad, black or white, they're a friend or an enemy, and it doesn't have to be like that, because we all can just be like acquaintances. We don't even have to hate each other. No. We can just, if we don't like someone, you can still talk to them, be cordial, and maybe throw out some jabs every once in a while to let him know that, you know, you don't like them.
Yeah, I mean, me and Rada fought in his Discord when I was in there a couple months ago, but then I was on his panel with Rue like a couple weeks ago, and we didn't say anything to each other. Like, you can still be cordial, even if you're not a fan of somebody. Not everything is this line or that line. You're with us or you're against us. That's a dangerous mentality.
That's not what they mean by speculation, you know, because you don't have to have any kind of association with them. And then if you do talk to them, it can just be like with Katie. Katie's, I fucking hate Shelly. And I said, I fucking hate Katie. I don't hate her. I don't even know her. I knew her from like 1A. I don't even have anything against her. But the thing is like, I guess I'm more in the public eye. So people formulate opinions about me, and because I don't see them, I don't have the same opinions about them. And the same thing goes for you, Rebel. I mean, you're putting yourself out there in the public eye, so people are going to criticize and judge you and all this crap. So, you know, if things like get abusive and harassing, then block them and don't speak to them, because you don't want to give them the fuel. But then when other people are just maybe giving you advice, be like, all right, thanks for your advice, but I'm good, or something, because you don't have to take people's advice. Obviously.
Yeah, exactly. You don't have to turn it into some weird, like, these people are trying to psychoanalyze me. I mean, it's just what people do. People judge each other. People see things in each other and try to work them out. That's not a therapist thing. You go to therapists for that. Nobody's trying to do that on here.
He said that in the beginning when he started chatting in the chat, like he said that we were trying to psychoanalyze or something along those lines.
Yeah.
With him, but I guess I don't think it's like that, because otherwise we'd be saying you have disorders and stuff. Well, we haven't said anything about that.
No, the closest I've said is Seroquel, because I think that's what he was on after the psych ward, and I just noticed
Paranoia.
that it helped him a lot.
Yeah, I don't think he'll tell us. He may not know.
Yeah. Yeah, and he doesn't have to tell us anything. But again, when you stream 12 hours a day for every day, you learn stuff about somebody, whether they want you to or not. You're putting it all out there. We didn't pry for any of this information. You just gave it to us on a silver platter. And then what are we meant to do with it other than criticize it and compliment you whenever you do something good?
Let me ask you, I don't know if you know or not, but can a mod type a word that I have in the block list? Because I thought I blocked CHOMO. But
I don't actually know. I know more about Twitch mod stuff than I do YouTube.
Okay. I think that I'd have to check and see, but I think they might be. I guess they're not. YouTube's not letting people say "shut up" because it was held for review when Happy Hippie told Rebel to shut up.
That's a weird thing to hold for review.
Mm-hmm. I might have it on like an extra. I don't know what the word is. Restriction mode. That's why she don't like you. Pathetic. Why would that be held for review? That's why she don't like you. Pathetic. Probably because you're a sock account. They probably don't like sock. YouTube probably is starting to crack down on sock accounts. Even though there's a real person there. This is what I discovered, was that one of Rebel's enemies said something very nice to him in his chat yesterday.
Oh.
And I know because I have this person on my block list, on my personal block list, and I was his mod. So I didn't. So the thing is I didn't see the comment, but when I went to another channel and they had it on there, like I went to Richard Cheese and I saw it on his. The comment
like on the screen.
Yeah, on that screen, the comment was there, obviously, because it's going to show on his.
Yeah.
So let me tell you what it said. That was crazy. So now I can figure out what the sock accounts are, or narrow it down to 4 people that I have in my block. I'm going to have to put Rada in there because I only have 4. Now let me see this. It's so crazy. It says something like, when you don't freak, you actually have good content when you don't freak out. You know, it's like a slight, but then a praise or whatever.
Yeah, I know Connie likes to make music, like make beats and stuff like that. I'm sure that he could do that. That would help fill his time. Anything to keep busy is what you want.
Yes. Exercise your talents.
Yeah.
Write some lyrics down and then give us a real show that's not freestyle, but something that's planned out. I would love to hear that.
Yeah, because, put some work into it.
We already know you, Rebels. We're going to watch you. Why not do good quality shows for us? It would help you also build your esteem, your self-esteem.
That, and when you ask for money while doing that, it's not e-begging because you're actually making content. Mm-hmm. If you're making content, you're asking for donations. I mean, that's just kind of like a tip, right? Like, you're not just sitting there bitching and asking for money. That's e-begging. But if somebody's doing a show and there's a subscribe button and, all that kind of stuff, then that's just what it is. It's a show that people want to pay to hear more of.
I want to remind everybody to hit the like, please.
Yep, I hit it.
Great, thanks. And I do forget to hit the like on people, so I'm glad that they remind me.
Yeah, it's easy to forget.
Hit the Cash App. Yeah, I did that.
When Rebel does a good stream, I hit the like on his stream too.
So do I.
Like,
especially when he says, "I only have 2 likes, guys." I'm like, "Yeah, I need to hit like," and then it probably goes
yeah.
up.
I don't know if you know how Twitch works, but subscribing on Twitch is like I guess like a membership on YouTube. It's not like a sub. On Twitch, subs are like follows, where you can just follow the person, and then that's like a sub on YouTube. But on Twitch, if you sub, that means you're like giving them a couple bucks a month or something. And I'll just play bass. I don't really get anyone to watch. Twisted will hang out sometimes. There's a couple people I've met over the years that'll hang out. And you don't feel like you're begging then, because you're actually providing a show of some kind. I mean, in my opinion, it's really boring to just sit and listen to bass, but at least you're doing something, So if if Rebel were to do that, where he's making music or even freestyling or whatever it is and has the Cash App thing, then I wouldn't look at that as e-begging. That's him making content and hoping people pay him for it.
Yeah, and also when you don't seem desperate for money, people want to give you money. For some reason, it kind of works that way. When it seems like you're already doing good, people like to give you a donation, and because they know you've been asking for it, so they're going to be more apt to giving it to you when you're strong and when you seem strong.
Yeah,
it does happen. It's a weird phenomenon.
It is weird. Backwards. Yeah, you're right. It does seem backwards.
Robert Redmond, get off of it with that. I deleted those comments, by the way. I'm deleting this one too. I'm putting it on a ban list. AYF, you still support the people who backed. I'm going to have to delete. I'm going to have to put that on a block list, that stupid name, and this stupid name, the NNH thing on the block list. I don't want to see those. Those guys are bad guys. People act like Rebel's the only person that's ever asked for money online. That's true.
Yeah, definitely Twisted. It's just that a lot of channels I've seen that ask for money are also doing a show at the same time. In that case, it doesn't bother me. But if somebody's just sitting there and they got music playing in the background or something, like, that's not a show. You're not paying for any content. So then it comes across as begging.
Rebel, this is hard to hear. This stuff that he's saying is hard to hear. That's why it's bothering you, because it may be something that you need to hear. If it doesn't bother you, then it's just like, okay, whatever, but it might be striking a nerve.
I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm trying to compare myself to him because we live very similarly. I've got a ton of health issues, so that's why I live like I do. But we still both live on the internet pretty much. And if you can find something creative to do while you're doing that, then people wouldn't call it e-begging. Maybe a couple assholes would, the people that already hate you anyway, but you got to just ignore them.
Yeah, absolutely. Rebel, I can't help but coddle you. I want to see you succeed. I do. He's calling us idiots. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I mean, you've got some talents. You just have to hone in on them. Make that the focus of your stream instead of whatever Andrew's doing or whatever Tonic's doing.
Yeah, you're giving them your power. Don't do that. Don't give away your power.
That's how I feel. Yep.
Tarpon, stop.
And you say you don't want us to talk about you, but you talk about literally everybody else on your streams, and usually in a negative way. So I don't think that's fair. Yeah, great length.
And you're here too, sweet. So it's better to do it when you're here. Hey, Tarquin, what would it take for him to meet your standards? Because I know that you're going pretty hard at him with the grifting comments and stuff. So what could he do for you to get off his back with that? I mean, do you want him to change, or do you just want to bully him? Because at this point, it's bullying. I like you. I really do. Okay. So I would say for anybody, because it's my show, I have to, I don't know. I guess I better hang this up.
I mean, Tarquin, if he started doing creative things and actually, not even music, but just puts on a show, reviews people's videos and laughs at them or whatever, like That would
Yeah.
be actual content.
He used to do that. He did that about a year ago. I remember.
Yeah, I remember he would do that, and
he put up even like
sometimes
Cindy.
he has good takes.
He does. I like his opinions about things. He can talk like I can for hours, and that's a gift. Not many people can do that.
See, here he goes again. You act like you are helping me by
Helping me
joining
by-
in with people who send stuff to my home. Who have we joined in with that has sent stuff to your home? Because I've said about 10 times on this stream, just this stream, that I think that's fucked up. I don't align with or agree with people doing that to you. So you're just creating that in your head.
Is this Kate? And I don't appreciate you saying that because that's really rude.
Don't think that's Kate, but maybe.
I'm going to ban them then. They want to pick at somebody. That people want to pick at somebody. That's what it is. Talking about his court and stuff. Not fun.
We didn't rob you of anything, Rebel. You could still do that stuff. You just choose not to. Nobody else ruined anything for you. You did it to yourself.
Yeah, well, Paige and Rue didn't really help out at all. I do not like you folks, and I have good reason. I used to talk to people. I used to have panels. I used to make people laugh. You robbed me of that. You all ruined the good me. That's victimizing. That's
it's just a pity party. We didn't do any of that to you. People that sent stuff to your house, yeah, that's fucked up, but nobody robbed you of your ability to do streams. You're live right now. You could do something. You just don't want to. It's that simple.
Go to hell. I'm taking the wrench away just for that.
Yeah, and Twisted's never done anything to him either. Twisted doesn't even make fun of him. I admit I'll make fun of Rebel when he's being a dick. But Twisted's never even done that. She has been nothing but nice to that boy.
I'm going to give her a wrench then just for that.
Twisted's good people. Trust me. I've known her for a couple of years. She's really good people. Nobody tore you down, Rebel, and if they did, they're not us. So, I mean, it makes it easier for him to lump everyone into the same group so then he can have an excuse to bitch and whine. But, like, don't do that. You're not helping you, and you're not helping anybody else. I mean, the whole time I've been up here, Shelly's been nothing but nice to you. I've levied some heavy criticisms because I'm a dick.
Nah.
But, like, you've been very nice to him, and he's telling you to go to hell, saying that you worked with people to take his streams down, and it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I definitely don't side with people who sent you stuff to your house, dude.
Fuck no. None of us do, and we've made that very clear. But I don't think anything works. Every time we try this, it might work for a day, and then he gets it in his head that we're out to get him again or something.
You wouldn't rather be alone. That's not. That's
Yeah,
not
nobody
good.
wants to be alone.
And that's why people are trying to isolate you, and then you're letting them. You know, your enemies are trying to do that to you. And
yeah, you're giving them what they want.
There's this one stock account that I've been told that it's somebody who doesn't like me, and they are trying to break me away from Rebel or Sweet. You know, there's trolls who try to do that break up real friendships to try and isolate him. And then they'll say things to him that I do and I didn't do, and they'll say things to me so Rebel,
yeah, he'll listen to the people that are fucking with him, and that's not good. Listen to your friends. Don't listen to people that are trying to whisper into your ear that Shelly's doing this, that, whatever.
Don't believe Richard Cheese's friends either.
Yeah,
Because they're the ones who were trashing you.
And I saw you said you'll make other friends, Rebel, but that goes back to my point earlier that I don't know how that process would work for you, because if they're not in this community, then you'll ask them a million questions and decide that they're not to be trusted. And if they are in this community, you just don't trust them from the beginning. So what could a person do to even attempt to be a friend of yours? I
Now
don't know.
he's trying to. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
Confusing. Yeah. Now he's trying to say the N word.
Oh, is that what that is?
Uh-huh.
I thought he was talking to someone in chat. Oh, God. Come
Nope.
on, Rebel.
There's nobody in chat.
Come on, Rebel. They don't got to be like that.
It's funny. Sugar Crits is here.
Yeah, what Sugar Crit said is true. Like, you are lucky that you have somebody that's willing to give you infinite chances. I've given you more than I should, than anybody should. And I've heard you say, Rebel, that like a friend will put up with your bullshit, and that's what a friend does. But I've never once seen you put up with anyone else's bullshit. Never once. Friendships are a two-way street. It's not just you protect me and never get mad at me when I act like a dickhead, and that's a friendship. That's not a friendship. That's a weird caretaker.
Look what Trumpy said, and I gave him a wrench.
Well, Trumpy is Trumpy. He's kind of his own little baby.
He wanted the wrench. Nothing's going to change because the wrench is still going to talk the same way.
Yep.
That's cool.
That's Trumpy.
That's good. Stay in character, man. Freak
Yeah,
says Shelly has a G card, Rebel. You don't. Exactly.
Twisted's been around a long time. She has seen a lot of shit.
No,
She's kind of what introduced me to this community.
Oh, wow. I guess I don't know her that well.
Yeah, she's been a good friend of mine. She was around us when we were laughing at Von Helton and all the stuff I explained earlier.
Yeah.
So I'm relatively new to this community. I've watched Rebel for a couple years now, so I guess I'm not that new anymore. But it's an old community, isn't it?
It's kind of melted together with 1A and the 1A bashers.
Yeah.
And the trolls. I don't know. So I don't know how to say it. I don't know how to say this.
That's fair.
But Rebel, so when you say that people don't have your back, does that mean that they're not giving you donations or that they don't stick up for you? Because I stuck up for you yesterday majorly on Truth Finders with Honest Abe, and I doubt he's going to be messing with you anymore, honestly, because I went in and I went in with a purpose in mind, and that was for him to, leave you alone, get off your back. So is that what you mean by having your back or giving donations? Because I have, but I don't always, because I have my bills. Like,
yeah,
I don't give you reasons, but so if we don't, does that mean we don't have your back?
One of the times he got mad at me and he told me, "You've never even given me a donation." So I feel like that does play a part in it, which is sad. Like, money should not determine the friendship. He says we make it about the money, but I mean, clearly you're the one making it about the fucking money.
I just want to make sure that the have your back does not mean donations or doesn't mean donations. Oh boy, he's gonna get so mad. Rebel has owed me $100 for months, and I barely mentioned it. I assume he will keep his word, says Sugar Crits.
Yep, that doesn't surprise me. We are not friends, Shelly. Yep, see, and that's insane.
Look what he said up here. I would rather have my grandmother back. Obviously, you'd rather have her back. No
Obviously.
Than to have you fake people throw me money and then use it against me pretending to be my friends. Oh my gosh, we didn't do that though. Nobody did that at all.
I've never given him money.
Money equals friends, says Big Wilson. I want to know that that's not true. I want to know that, because sometimes I feel like when you say nobody has my back, I need cigarettes. I need, you know,
Yeah, it's
weed.
usually around that same time he's
Usually
saying
around
that.
that same things when he says that. So I need to know
Yep.
that it's all about the money. Sure. So what he's saying, is this true or not? How do you feel about that? Oh, it's not about. Look, there's people who do have your back. Okay, I don't. Nobody wants to feel obligated for the donations, and with the friendship, you do it because just because. A friendship is hard to explain. There's no money involved. You don't buy friends. I mean, some people do, but a
Yeah, it
friendship
should.
is just a two-way thing of just. How do you explain a friend? What is a
I
friend?
don't know. Somebody that you talk to and that you can listen to. You bounce stories off of
Mm-hmm.
each other, but you're considerate and you care about their stories. It's not always about yours. And that's something I've noticed. Even if you put the money aside, whenever Rebel's talking to Swede or you, it's always about Rebel's problems. He's never asking, like, Shelly, how was your day? It's always, how did he get fucked with that day? And why aren't you helping me enough, Shelly? It's just all that shit. That's not a friendship. He treats you guys like shit, and it's sad.
Oh boy. Hang on a second. I don't know what to eat for dinner. For a late dinner. Maybe some green beans or taco or something.
You people are evil. Get the fuck out of here.
Well, I'm glad he was able to discuss things with us from the chat.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, nothing was solved, but I mean, we tried. That's all you can do.
Mm-hmm. Freaks likes to bowl. I mentioned bowling earlier. Did you hear me, Freaks?
No, I didn't hear it.
Mm-hmm. I said, oh, if there's only 9 people, imagine 9 people going into a bowling alley with you as their friends. That's a lot of people.
That is a lot of people.
And we complain when we only have a few people in our chat. It's like, would you have 36 people at your house for a party? I mean, yeah, but that's a big party. It's
That's
huge.
a big party, yeah. I mean, I never get anyone in my chat. I get twisted, and I'm grateful as fuck to have like 1 or 2 people there, because 1 or 2 genuine people is better than 30 hate watchers,
Yeah.
But it does suck. It does suck not having people there, but you got to tell yourself that people have lives and they just can't always be there.
Rebel, what's your new channel name? He has a
I think
new
it was
channel.
Bad Sport. Yeah. I don't think he's gone live on it yet.
Badminton sport.
It's just a backup for if they mass flag his other streams down, which I don't agree with that either. I don't think people should mass flag his shit down.
Mm-mm.
If he wants to sit on YouTube and cry for 12 hours, then let him,
Well, the cool kids get the mass flag. They all say, they all have one person go, hey, everybody mass flag, and then they all go and do it just because it's
weird.
Mm-hmm.
It's counterintuitive too, because if the trolls want to laugh at Rebel, then getting rid of him from YouTube is the last thing you'd want to do.
They're not playing the game right. Yeah.
No, they're not.
But if I know I'm kind of being, I don't know, it's weird to say this, but if they really wanted to keep him, then they would be nice to him, like even though they don't want to be, just to kind of keep him.
Yep, I get it.
Tarquin, this is what he does. He said the same thing he was doing the same thing to Bones, calling him Slurpee and all that. And you're not, look, I don't know your angle, Tarquin, honestly. Do you know him?
Tarquin?
Do you know Tarquin? Mm-hmm.
No, I've just heard the name.
Mm-hmm. He likes to
actually know.
do drunk walking streams from the bar to his house.
Oh God, sounds fun.
He's really slow walking too, and we just see his shoes. That's it. We don't ever see his face.
Look at what Shelly is doing just to make YouTube content. What is she doing? We're just having a conversation, and you happen to be the topic because you're in the chat talking to us.
And if it goes viral, then, well, there you go. Maybe you'll get famous. Because all we do is mention your name the whole time.
Yeah. Clickbait. I don't think it's clickbait. The title doesn't even have your name in it. It wasn't even a stream meant to be about you. I just kind of made it about you. That's my fault.
Harkonnen is very consistent.
And I have no issues with you either, Shelly. My biggest issue was Huck. Because she really does say that she's going to dox children and shit. Like, nobody should be doing that shit.
No.
And I told Rebel that a while ago, too, and he didn't believe me. He thought I was working some weird angle, but now he hates Huck for the same reasons. Like, don't dox fucking kids. I don't care if that person doxed you first or not. Be the better person and don't bring kids into it.
Look, friends would ask to speak with friends privately before choosing to gaslight them with a mop.
With a mop? That was good.
With a mop.
There's no gaslighting, Rebel. Gaslighting would imply that we are telling you untruths to make you believe a false reality. And that's not what's happening. We're giving you.
It means like you're trying to make the person feel like they're crazy and they're losing their minds. It puts self-doubt in them.
Yeah, exactly. And we're not doing that. We're being honest with you. If you're creating that self-doubt and crazy in your mind, that you're doing that to yourself. We're just telling you like it is, or how we feel it is. And
Huckleberry does respond to people, and I don't think she does dox children. I think she has maybe threatened and say, "I'll dox everybody if you keep this up or whatever."
Yeah, just the other day she was doing it, threatening. I'll put your kid out there. I'll put your family out there. Your workplace. I'll call this and that. Who knows if she does it? But just to threaten it is like a piece of shit person. Just don't do that shit.
No, I don't like being laughed at, Rebel, and pretty much nobody is at all.
I'm okay with being laughed at, but I mean, I understand not everybody is.
I think it's good to do that because it's a challenge and it makes you a stronger person, because it even like online, it helps. It does something psychologically to me, and that's why I used to go up on panels where I know everybody hates me on there or wants to fuck with me, and they have said, "Why do you even come here?" They say it to Paige, "Why do you even come here?" And I should have said, "Why do you guys attack us? Why do you have to do that?" Just because we're here doesn't mean that that you're required to attack just because your friends do. So I could ask them the same question. Well, why do you do that? Why do I show up? Well, why do you do that? You let me on the panel. And Polly Crispy used to do that. He'd want me to go up. He would ask me prior to the show, can you go up knowing that people are going to attack me? Attack meaning just start questioning and being, like they're doing to Rebel right now. They're coming in and saying all these things about McGrifty and
and have either of us done that? You've seen me in Rebel's chat where I have attacked. I've said shit like, you're a bitch and you're crying for donation. Have I done any of that tonight?
And he wants to insult me. That's why you can't get a boyfriend, Shelly. Well, I pretty much don't have problems with that.
He's the one that's being antagonistic. All we've done is try to help, at least on this stream. I won't pretend that I haven't said shit about him before. I absolutely have. But this time I'm trying to be nice, trying to be genuine with him. And I think that pisses him off more than when people fuck with him. I don't know how. Doesn't make any sense, but...
Nope, it doesn't. So Rebel has had more boyfriends than me.
There you go.
DFK was never a boyfriend. Bones, no comment. She has big knockers and can't find a man. He always says this, always. So it doesn't bother me now.
I have heard about those knockers.
Oh, okay. Oh, you mean this one? Let me show you this quick. This one?
Shit. Oh, boy. Yeah, there you go.
That's my Mrs. Claus outfit.
Those be some grade A knockers.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Gold on my face.
Is that like one of those masks you put on before you go to sleep?
I think it's just animated. I mean, computer generated.
Oh, okay.
That's me with no glasses on.
Yeah, Sugar Crits. I remember that. We were going back and forth 1,000 Chain lyrics, and we got banned for that.
Rebel, why are you so angry and talking about a person who assaulted me? Why would you talk about that? Because you know that that's what you're talking about when people started with that whole joke of a name that means nothing to me.
Oh, is that what he's doing?
But I know it, yeah.
Jesus Christ,
It's
Rebel.
like, yeah. So.
See, you're the only one saying fucked up things and trying to get a reaction.
Yeah, there's no sixth agreement. There's a Sixth Amendment, but no agreement. Trump said just a fifth. I got through the fourth today, by the way. So, Rebel, why don't you take that back? That would be great. And I even gave you a wrench, so you can fuck off with the wrench and take a time out.
Yeah, fuck that.
Man, you're rude, dude.
Yep. Man, I don't get it. He could have a couple people that are genuinely nice to him, and that's all you need. I think that would be a good start. Like, regardless of having a job, the court stuff, you put all that aside. You need to start with somebody you can talk to and air out all your shit that you trust. And he's had multiple people and multiple chances, and every single time he fucks it up. And it doesn't hurt us. It only hurts him.
And two strong friends can lead into more strong friends because Sweet and I get along. And even though I said F you to her today, I misunderstood. And she sent me a message. And I was like, oh, somebody put something really nasty in the chat, a suicide troll. And I didn't see it because they spelled it all out in one word. And
okay.
I didn't take the time to see what that one word was. I just kind of skipped over it.
Yeah. Yeah, but it was a misunderstanding, and then you worked over it.
Yeah, her and I.
That's what friends do.
Her and I I don't know if you remember a long while ago, her and I used to really go at it. We just did not like each other at all. And somewhere along the way, like, we got, we pulled it all together. So Rebel's back under a sock account.
Oh, is he? Yeah, there he is.
See, there he is. He came back.
I don't even know what he means. What does that mean? Pricing on aisle 9.
Ha ha ha! That's how he makes that laugh.
Ha ha ha!
I don't know who he gets that from. I think it's Andrew's, not sure. Positive reinforcement seems to be one of his worst triggers, I think, because it causes expectations. That's true.
That is true.
When we're positive, he discounts it.
Yep, that's what I was touching on earlier, Sugar. Like, it seems like the nicer you are to him, the angrier he gets.
He can't, when he hears positive words, he can't even, he doesn't hear it. But then if you say something negative, he'll hear that.
Yep. I've seen him do streams where there'll be a couple people like me and Twisted being nice to him, or especially Twisted being nice to him, and he'll ignore all that and then focus in on some random sock account that says something about his car or whatever. Like, he focuses on the negativity.
Rebel, stop being angry. There's no reason to be angry, dude. I didn't call him my brother. I didn't call him Brother Trumpy. And you're not in a gang, dude. Please.
Trumpy's gang.
Don't make me laugh. Yeah. He's in the biker gang, the 1%ers. He's a tough guy. Hey, what's up, Florida chick? Or Florida sweetheart, Southern Belle? Or hummus? He wants to lick hummus or mayonnaise off of me. Is that what you said? Is that what you said? Oh no, she said mayo. He said, what did he say up here? That's in the pricing on that. Okay. No. Reminds him of mayonnaise. Or hummus.
Yeah, I don't even know what that means.
Trumpy sells drugs. You don't own me, dude. Sweet owns you. Every time she tells you to leave my server, you go right behind her, follow like a little puppy dog. Everyone knows it.
True.
Shelley is the born-again Christian who fantasizes about relations with Jesus. Oh, God. He's got problems. GD, where are you? Come back. You left me. You went to Trumpy's and I left Trumpy's server. Are you in my server, not?
No, I left a while ago.
Just
because of the Huck shit.
Oh, I see. Okay, well. Used to be a popular place. It happens with Discord. They bounce from one to another. Where
Yeah, I mean, I can come back. I don't mind. I get depressed a lot too, and I'll leave every server. And sometimes that's not a personal thing. It's just I'm an idiot, so I get miserable and then just nuke everything.
Let me just check this real quick. Dingo, crazy dingo, and every once in a while he sends me a docs picture of him, and it's a dingo, literally a dingo dog. So that's cute. Let me send this. Invite people. Okay, fine. I'll invite GD then. I'll invite. He left because the stupid ass AC.
Oh, okay.
That's why he left super quickly. He left all of his UPK friends too. They're in my server. That's my Discord server if you guys want to join it. Southern Belle. I don't know if you're in it or not. If you are, chat a little bit. Shelley should have a nun. She would be more popular. You think you're so funny. Sister Shelley. They did call me sister when I was a Sunday school teacher.
Well, I mean, 2 people joined since you posted it, Rebel, so I think you're wrong.
Let me see. Oh, sugar crits. Good grief. Richard Cheese, friend. We're really crossing over here if I keep her here. I don't know. It gets weird because some people will be really nice and it's like, yeah, but you guys are friends with people who really despise me.
Yeah, it's all messy. But at this point, I don't think you should base any of it around who hates Rebel or not, because you'll never win that battle.
He got really mad that they weren't talking shit about me over at Richard.
Oh, I remember that, yep. And he tried to claim that's not what it was about, but no, that's exactly what it was. He was pissed off that they weren't going as hard at you, so then they must be working with you or some dumb shit. Like, that's the most childish thing I've ever heard.
Rebel, yeah, it's kind of controlling. You can't
It is. It's very controlling. It's
be controlling with
abusive.
friends. Yeah. Just a spoonful of all makes the medicine go down in the most delightful way. If it's too big a step in our relationship, anarchic chick, I'll leave the DC. No, it's good. Hey, Dennis folks, what's going on, man? Look, Sweet's back. Yay. Oops, wrong one. I don't know, Rebel. Do you think that you abuse me? This person's asking.
He thinks we abuse him. So of course he doesn't think that. But I mean, we can all see it. When you're telling people who they can and cannot talk to, where they can and cannot go, that's just abusive. It's controlling.
Yes.
I get why you wouldn't want your friend to be best friends with like Andrew or somebody that's directly fucking with you. I understand that. But when you go to the point where they can't even go to certain chats that you don't like, it gets way too fucked up, way too controlling.
I mean, at first I thought, well, he's trying to protect us because he knows more than we know about who's cool and who's not. But then.
But yeah, it's about him.
But then I know I can find that out myself. If you see this here, it says Zix-Z-Zem on the panel. Yeah. If I had a son, I was going to name him that. Do you like it?
Zix-Z-Zem.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Maybe not Zem, just Zix. Oh, my last name's not there, but.
What's up, Sweet? Thought I was a sock account. A lot of people think I'm a sock account. No, I'm just Mop. I don't even use sock accounts. It's too much work.
Sometimes people do need medication, and I certainly do because of problems that I have that are out of my control.
Yeah, I take medication.
My brain is not wired properly, and
I mean, I take a lot because I got a lot of physical problems, but I do take mental health ones too. I think most people have some kind of mental health battle they deal with, if not physical too. Exactly. It's not fun. But you can't use that against other people, and that's what Rebel does a lot. Says that we're trying to fuck his mental health up and this and that. Like, you can't do that. We all have mental health problems. You have to find different ways to deal with it.
Rebel, tell us what we did that made you mad today. Like, what did we say that made you mad?
Yeah, specifically.
If you can remember exactly what set you off. Just the fact that we're talking about you while you're here. Just that in general, or is there something that we said? Or is it just a group of things?
Made clickbait. I mean, it wasn't, though. If it was clickbait, your name would be in the title.
In the title. That's what clickbait means.
Like, this stream could have, if I didn't come up here, you guys could have talked about anything. It might not have been about Rebel.
That's because JJ wanted to talk about you, and then I decided not to do that, and Sweet agreed. Have a good night. Bedtime.
Yeah, we were backing off of it, I think, until Rebel came into the chat. Then it was like, well,
there was a lot of talk. Yeah, there was a lot. Okay. I don't think anything was bad, though. We didn't pull up clips of him, with his mom or anything like they do.
No.
People do. No. It's really bad, the stuff that they pull up.
All we did is express how we feel about it.
He
and
was probably
ask questions like, why do you do this certain things you do?
Adjust your focus. Is that the worst thing in the world that happened? Is that something that's warranted for you to call out? But that's fine. You can. Trump said, that's not cool. Oh my gosh. Sweet Rage quit your server? She's supposed to be like, you know, like a good thing going on there, and she quit. Wow.
Oh, have a good night, T.
Good night, T. Why don't you ever chat or come up or anything? It's Tonkin. Remember Tonkin? You people label me as worthless, then treat me as such. Stop giving me attention.
Rebel, if you didn't want attention, you wouldn't turn on a stream and leave it silent for 12 hours. People that don't want attention just don't do that. They don't stream.
Mm-mm.
When I'm depressed, I don't go live because I know that I'll just be like, I won't go off on people, but I know I'm not going to sound like my normal self. I'm going to sound depressed, and it's just not going to be a good time. And no need to put the viewers through that. The small amount of viewers I get, there's no need to do that.
Mop, do you want to put your channel in the chat?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
It's not going to be anything people like to watch, but sure, I'll do it.
What kind of stuff do you talk about?
Again, I usually just play bass as of lately. Play games sometimes, and a lot of times we'll listen to, lolcows in the background. Just laugh at them, have discussions about them. Sometimes we just listen to music. It's just a place to hang out and talk.
All right, well, let me give you a wrench.
No, Rebel, I'm not trying to get you to stop streaming. That would be antithetical to my goals. I'm just saying that a person wouldn't stream for 12 hours a day silent unless they wanted some kind of attention. There's literally no other reason to do it if you're not going to talk. I don't care if you stream or not. No one's trying to shut you down. That would make me lose entertainment. I wake up and every morning I put your stream on because it's nice to listen to in the background. So believe me, I don't want you to stop streaming. I'm just curious why you would do it if you're not going to do anything on it. That's a lie. See, you can just make up anything.
Oh, yeah, here he goes with this. Unbelievable.
Yep.
Nobody's trying to shut him down. They are, but we're not.
Yeah, we're not.
Here is.
Maybe other people are, just like other people send stupid shit to your house. We
And
don't.
They don't represent the entire community or whatever.
No.
They don't.
He just has to lump us all together because it's easier for him. It's annoying. And it's not how you treat a friend.
No.
I know I'm not your best friend, of course, but Shelly, Sweet, they've been nothing but golden to you. And you do the same shit to them. Twisted, same thing. She's only ever been nice and supportive. And you shit on her too.
Okay, so type something in the chat so that I can mod you. So that you can put your, or I can actually put it. I can put it there.
Oh, did it not go through?
Is it under mop?
It's twitch.tv/mop890.
Wow. Twitch.tv. What is it?
Not dot, slash. Twitch.tv/mop890. It's all good. I don't expect anybody to come, but appreciate you letting me put it there.
Is it / or backslash?
I forget. It's backslash.
Backslash.
No, / It's /.
Twitch.tv/mop890.
0. Yep.
Okay.
Just a place for me to shoot the shit with a couple people and pass the day. Because like Rebel, I mean, I live at home. I'm at home all day and there's not much to do, so it's a good way to socialize.
All right, so now you get to put it in there because I don't see that because this one has 6.1 million views on it. Why does it say views?
Oh yeah, that's definitely not. Here, I can just put it in the private chat if you want.
Okay.
Let's see. There we go.
I put mine in there again too if anybody needs it. Okay, so let me get this. Oh, I didn't put HTTP. Okay. But that's not on YouTube then, right?
No, it's Twitch.
Look what I did. I posted it back in the private chat. Oh, wow.
Very nice.
Don't forget about it. I don't go on Twitch. Oh, it's backslash.
Is it backslash? I don't know which one's which. I'm an idiot.
Trumpy, look, you better be nice to Sweet.
But I appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, well, fine. Rebel, look, you'll forget all about this tomorrow, I'm sure. I haven't seen donuts for a while. This isn't something I enjoy. That's not true. Or even will bother entertaining anymore. The silence only mirrors my mood. Okay, but
Rebel, you say the donations are not the reason for your behavior, but you right before that said, I haven't seen donations for a while. Like, you can't say it's about the money, but it's not about the money. It doesn't make any sense. Nobody's downplaying what is wrong. We've said there are plenty of people that fuck with you, and we don't agree with them doing it. That's all we can do. Do you want us to bomb their houses? Like, what would actually be enough for you to be like, okay, you're cool?
What can we do to make you happy? And you always know that you have a couple people at least who can help you when you're having mood problems or you're having issues that you need to talk to, need somebody to listen to you. There's people who will do that.
Oh.
We're not downplaying it.
No, we've addressed it multiple times, at least 10 times now. I've told him before this stream, I've told him I don't agree with any of that shit.
Just your focus is blaming it on the domestication. You don't know anything about that. Adjust your focus. You have no idea how, what environment he grew up in, what he was taught. So it's probably not.
Bringing people's moms up, that's not good either.
No.
There, Rebel, we just defended you on that. What are we downplaying? It doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with you. That's very true. You cannot help him. Yeah. Oh.
I mean, I agree. For the most part, he does need professional help. Because when he had it, he was good for a couple weeks. That really did help him. As much as he says he hates it and it didn't do anything for him, whatever, it definitely showed a difference.
Mm-hmm. Well, you'd have to try and get, assistance for, any kind of therapy.
Yeah, it's not going to be easy. Like, you don't have any money or insurance. Like, that shit is really hard to do. But if you want any kind of change, you got to take a step.
Oh, now they're pouring in. They're pouring in.
Yep.
I was reading a study on how weed negatively affects. Weed can make somebody paranoid. I have experience with that where I got so paranoid I thought even my friends were against me and stuff. And I couldn't continue because once I had that feeling, then I had it every time. So at some point, I was just like, it's never getting better. This is never getting better for me. But I didn't find it enjoyable for my mental health. That's for sure. So nobody can convince him to stop doing something, or I mean, he would save a lot of money for sure if he stopped, for sure.
Yeah.
But it can make symptoms get worse of any kind that are going on in his brain. So that's the truth.
And I've been there. I think most of us have been there where we've had bouts of paranoia and just a lot of self-doubt, shit like that.
Mhm.
But eventually it passes, or you get medicated, or something changes and you move on. But this has been several years now where he's just stuck in this loop of everyone's out to get him.
Not for Rebel, that Christine. No forgiveness for what? Thanks for the dono. For what though? Because I blocked you one time and you were trying to give me a dono and you were blocked?
I think they're just mocking Rebel because he said that earlier.
Oh.
Yeah, he said no forgiveness earlier.
Aww.
Yeah.
That gives me no hope for the future. I take ketamine for this is what Only Farm says. I take ketamine for my depression, and they can't give it to schizophrenia, but it works for anxiety, depression, and even addiction.
Ketamine,
I did not know people were taking that. It's a tranquilizer, I think, isn't it?
It's an animal trank, yeah. But for humans, it acts more as a dissociative hallucinogen. But I'm guessing maybe in really small doses, it can actually help. There's probably countries that are experimenting with that. But it's probably still illegal here in the U.S.
Microdoses. So Rebel saying twisted, too twisted. It doesn't matter either way. The numbers are, this moves up, against me. The number of haters against me is too large. It is large.
Yeah,
That's
it
true.
is. So just be good to the few people that aren't part of that.
They might as well dig up my grave. Oh my gosh. That's pretty. Enough with the histrionics, please.
That's a good word for it.
Not illegal. Maybe one day, Rebel, she can help you get your super chats. He has to be monitored.
That's interesting, Twisted. I didn't know that.
Depression is no good. I actually kind of felt depressed this morning, and I had to do some meditation. I went outside, sat down, and I had some like green tea. It's like I was worried that it was gonna stick, but it didn't, and it did go away.
Yeah, you seem good right now.
And I started to clean the house, and I didn't just kind of mope or anything like that. And I don't feel that way very often. It came out of nowhere. So if you're feeling that way, and it's basically on a daily basis, Sweet was saying that it's time to be positive about things, and just zap those negative thoughts right away when they come.
Yep. Staying busy is very important.
It is. I agree. And looking at
I get depressed all the time. Like, that's a big problem for me. Yeah, just over health issues or relationships or whatever. It hits me hard. And a lot of times, like you said, it just comes out of nowhere. And if I just mope and focus on it, it'll just get worse. And I think that that's something Rebel could work on instead of watching these streams that are talking shit about him while he's depressed. Just
hearing all this over and over and over again, and I've been there. It really fucks with your psyche.
Yeah, totally. It festers. It's not good. And like during those times, you got to try to make music or shut off the stream.
those wars are just playing in your minds, renting space in there. It's going to happen. It's inevitable. And also too much screen time can make somebody depressed. And I have a tendency to do that. I'd be on the screen, not in the streams or not in chats, but just anything, in anything that I do, even on YouTube and stuff, or like videos or movies. It's like too much screen time can make somebody depressed. It's a known fact.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, ayahuasca. Oh, wait, what is this? Oh, ayahuasca is an option, saves veterans from self-deletion after PTSD every day. Is that like an herb or something, or is that a medication? It sounds like an herb.
What, ayahuasca?
Mm-hmm. Do you know what that is?
Yeah, it's like a Amazonian like concoction of stuff that the main chemical's DMT. I don't know exactly how it's made or anything, but it's like a natural DMT trip that'll last hours, and it can be powerful and fuck you up pretty bad, but I've heard a lot of people feel a lot better after it's over. One of those things. But then there's low dose DMT stuff people do too that I've heard can help with depression. So
I've heard about that one. Rebel goes sit at the tree with coffee, cigarettes, and maybe before online. GYMR. He said that we're the most depressing people to be around. I would rather try too. I'll get it. We're not trained specialists.
no, we're just speaking from experience because we've dealt with the same things. Maybe not to your level, maybe not to the specific way you're dealing with it right now, but we've all dealt with shit. I'm only 3 years younger than you, Rebel, and my entire life is fucked from bladder issues. My pancreas doesn't work. There's a lot of shit.
You're 3 years younger than him and you have all these problems? I'm so sorry.
Tons of health issues. No, it's all right.
Yeah.
I don't expect any pity for it. I did a lot to myself just through drinking and stuff. But I did it to myself, and that's why I spend a lot of time on the internet. But I can't blame anybody else for that. It was me. And Rebel's got all of his faculties to him. He could do something and just chooses not to. He revels in the negativity. And he's saying we're all terrible people for just trying to relate to him, trying to help. That's insane.
How come Rada never came over? He was so gung-ho on getting up on the panel. I didn't let him, so he went. I knew he was going to start his stream. I think I give him motivation to start a stream. I really do.
He's probably over at Squishy and Them's right now. I think they're live.
I don't watch them.
He's been there a good
that
while.
Person or whatever it is. I would rather give this nut job $2, not give you a penny because you are horrible. That's rude.
Rebel, if you want to push everyone away, then you hit the X. And I don't even mean hit the X like get off the internet, stop streaming. I mean, stop going around these streams that you supposedly want to get away from. It doesn't make sense. If you really didn't want to be here, you would leave.
We're not being hypocrites. We're being genuine. Both of us are.
As genuine as I can be.
You sound very mature for your age, in my opinion.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm not in a great place.
The way that you talk, you seem
distracted.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate it.
Rebel, look, I'm not asking for a super chat or anything like that. I'm just asking for your friendship. That's all.
Yep.
Don't look at me like a donor or anything. And if I can donate, of course I will. I didn't say that, Trump said. He's probably pissed off just for this simple fact that I'm talking about him.
Yep.
He has said goodbye. There you go. Only Farms Troll Mafia says, Rebel City presents just embrace love and positive. This world has to offer.
Yeah, there you go. Rebel, you say it's not our business, but you put it all out there. You make it other people's business. Just like everything I've said on this stream, people could use against me. Mop, you're a disabled fucking loser. Like, sure, give it to me. I'm the one who put it out there. That's just how it goes.
No one's grifting. Adjust your focus, by the way.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's asked for money. Or they're probably talking to Rebel. I don't know.
I mean, AYF, he needs money, so that's why he asks for it. All right, now you guys are just attacking.
Yep, very true. Twisted, very true.
I guess I need to put that word back into the block list. I don't like that word out here, especially if he's just I don't know if he's making it up or not, but supported in his mind means going into chat or something. And I don't think that's, I guess it's supporting them with a view.
Yeah, or a like. He harps on that a lot too.
Okay. Well, I guess that's kind of supporting, yeah.
But a lot of times the people he wants to show up are banned. And he goes on all these different channels, forgets who he's banned on what channel. Sometimes he doesn't even know what channel he's live on. I've heard him sit there and say, like, what channel am I on right now? And it's like, dude. Like,
funny.
I pay more attention.
Keep it straight. Only Farm says, I am going to a soup kitchen food bank and volunteer. There you go. It helps my state of mind. I usually meet some new friends along the way. And I'm going to go. I have the opportunity to go to feed the homeless like I used to do and give them clothes and things. I'm going to look through my stuff and go out there. It's going to be with a group of people. So it should be fairly safe, like where we're going. And yeah, give to people. If you help others, you kind of forget about your own problems and then think about your problems and, well, take care of your side of the street. Figure out a way to bring in some income. Cigarettes I heard are like $16. I don't know if that's true or not.
Some places they probably are.
I've heard in like New York they sell them singly.
Nobody here claimed to be a trained specialist, Rebel. Settle down.
He keeps saying that.
And even if we were, you wouldn't listen to us anyway. You would just say, oh, well, this bullshit psychotherapist, they don't know what they're talking about, even if they were licensed. So it doesn't matter. Hold on, stupid bladder. I'll be right back.
Rebel Blues. Oh my gosh. Rebel, your name is very popular. All right. People who you think don't like you are giving you advice. And I know that you had even told me that you don't want advice. I'm just here to listen, and I am giving advice every now and then. It's because I want better for you, I guess. I don't really know how else to say it. And that's not hypocritical, like at all. There's no gaslighting or whatever else that you've said. I am serious with the passion. Oh, and you're not trying. I understand that. Nobody cares. Do something to improve your life. Stop being needy. I'm just saying, like, if you stop the smoking and all that, like, of course you'd save money. It's inevitable. Who's back here? How dare you say that? You're an asshole, dude. Fuck you. Kanile, you're the worst, man. Seriously. Oh my gosh, I'm so sick of you. If you guys see Kanile, please, please, please block him. He just came here and said something really effed up in my private chat. So I don't appreciate that. He's working with fucking Tonic and Andrew and coming in here and being a minion. So not cool. Don't come around anymore. I'm not even going to tell you guys what he said. It's so horrific. He's effed up in the head. He definitely needs a trained professional. I mean, how dare you, dude? It's just fucked up. Look in the private chat, Mop. It's crazy.
Okay. Let me see.
I can't freaking believe that he would do that. You know who that is. That's Kanile. What's up, Dino?
I know the name Freeside, yeah.
Yeah, that's Kanile. That's who that
shit
is.
like that is just fucked up.
I know. Oh my gosh. I wish I hadn't even seen that. It's so wrong. We're exposed to so much on here that we normally wouldn't be exposed to. I'm going to let her out, but the thing is like, I need to get off here because I have some stuff that I have to do before midnight.
Yeah, I was going to ask how much longer you wanted to go.
I know, I've been on for 3. So, hey, Gabby, what's up? How's the arm? Your arm doing better?
No.
Oh, it's not. Oh, how much longer? Am I saying?
Involved.
Okay.
Would you like to hear it?
Yeah.
It happened 2 days ago.
Okay.
So 8 days ago, I was able to raise my arm.
Oh, it is getting better.
Nice.
And turn my wrist.
Oh, shit.
And up and down
But she said it's not getting better. That's great.
Here's the dealio.
Okay.
2 days ago, I was praying to God.
Yeah.
He said, look at because my hand wants to work. It wants to write. It wants, the brachial plexus, the forearm coming back, proves the brachial plexus is fine. So I was like, what is going on? And I kept feeling this crazy sensation in my elbow.
Yeah.
And God told me, a voice in my head and heart said, look at your elbow, compare both of them in the bathroom mirror, and you're going to discover something. And I was like, holy cow, what could that be? Well, what I discovered is this is my good elbow.
Yeah.
This is completely dislocated. So when that motherfucker reduced my shoulder dislocation, he not only fractured the tip of my humerus,
yeah,
he dislocated my elbow. Do you see that bitch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So the second I get this, I'm booking orthopedic. This only happened 2 days ago. I'm scheduling with Duke Ortho to have them reduce my elbow back in to its proper socket, and I guarantee I'm getting the entire fucking arm back. How about that? But you know what I'm going to do to that son of a bitch? Can you spell personal injury attorney? I hope you can.
Good.
I hope you can.
Good. It's going to take a lot of effort and paperwork and time.
I'm an athlete. When you reduce a dislocation, you do gentle traction. You don't go in there shoving like a bitch and tearing all my shit up the way my shit got torn up. And for me to just now, after being under the care of an ortho surgeon and them not to know that my fucking elbow is dislocated. Oh my days. Oh my days.
Hang on one second. Hey, JJ.
You called an attorney?
Yeah, but
No,
see, she's
I need to
cammed
go
up, and I don't know if I can. Hold on. I don't know if I can trust your presence and you not porn bombing. And she's on
What?
panel, so this puts me in a really weird predicament.
I'm not
So
sure.
I
what
guess
you're-
I guess I need to ask you: are you promising not to porn bomb?
Yes.
You poor thing, Shelly.
It's sad that I have to do that with these adults, but
It is. It really is.
shut up, Rebel.
There's my signature thing.
Look, the COC is something that we could all take part in. The channel owner code, and see, Rebel wants to stray from that, knowing that we're both channel owners, panel owners, and we could stick together. That's just how it works, man. Make each other look good. Transparency, respect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't say I keep any porn on my computer to porn bomb people. So.
Oh, is
Are you-
JJ an attorney? Is he an attorney?
In Florida.
Oh, fuck you.
Wow.
I'm just
You know what's
Oh,
the
now they're
worst?
coming up. I gotta get off here unless y'all want to play around while I do something.
No, it's good. I got to bounce too.
Something. Don't leave, Shelly.
Hey, Shelly.
Well, I have to because I got to finish my paper, so I got to turn it in soon.
Your paper? What are you in high school?
No, dude, I have
right.
a college degree, but I'm taking extra courses right now.
Well, thanks for having me up, Shelly, and sharing the link and all that.
Oh, it was fun, man. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it
I
was
really appreciate
great.
you being here.
What do you have a degree in?
And I'll talk to y'all later.
Oh, don't leave.
Well, I can't stay up, Gabby. I have a degree in psychology. My minor is organizational communication. And now I am doing some studying on bridge building, conflict
Like actual
management.
bridges?
No, conflict management. I'm really going to back up my name in the virtual world, and I'm going to do something with it here in a way that I actually help people build the bridges. Right, Dino?
Yeah.
Build a bridge.
I mean,
It's like build a bear.
I studied business and finance, and then I went to law school. So.
Is that the truth?
Yes.
Yeah, right. I want to study business too because I want to have my own business, and it would be a landscaping business.
You don't need to take business classes.
I understand, but I like school, and I want to succeed.
Well, I would take classes on how to learn how to use Excel and software. I wouldn't take just general business. They're kind of
like
useless.
accounting and
yeah, like accounting.
Kind of like matching up plants and flowers in a yard and.
Well, that's like
doing
horticulture.
Yeah, I could do.
Guess what I'm going to do, Shelly?
What?
I am going to grow microgreens. They're going to be called Gwendolyn's Greens.
What's wrong with Gabby's microphone? What's the deal?
Oh, what? You can't hear me?
Yeah, it sounds like you're in a tunnel or something.
Oh.
That sounds better right there, where that is.
Does it? I brought it forward.
That's probably all
Can you
it
hear
is.
me now?
Yeah, that's much better.
Okay. I'm sorry.
I like that
Actually,
heart
I'm
better.
not. I'm fantastic.
I guess that's, it's a great thing to be. You got to be positive these days. This world can be crazy.
Girl, you have no idea what I've been through for the past 13 weeks with this motherfucking arm.
Potty mouth?
I'm trying.
But,
I'm
but
trying
look
to
what God
put
can
myself
do.
in their
Look at me
shoes.
raising that forearm. You see?
Yep, that's God. That's
And
God
look,
and His
where's my
powerful
middle?
works.
I can toss a middle.
Hmm.
It's a struggle, but I can
No,
do
that's
it.
not God.
Rebel right
That's
now.
not God right there.
You see what I'm saying? But just call me T-Rex for now.
Nobody screenshot you, dude. Rebel City is saying that we screenshot him for something that he said. No, it's just we're just going with the flow, man. Just chat's just rolling.
Shelley, adversity only grows and grooms you for greatness. I play with the cards I'm dealt. I laugh my ass all the way through.
There's no mistakes in this world.
But you know what? I want the doctor to amputate the whole arm and let me beat him within an inch of his life with the fucking meat.
Okay, you don't want
As
to hurt
soon as you
yourself.
wake up from
Alright.
that arm being cut
Okay.
off,
Rick
you're gonna
Rude.
say, "Shit, I wish I had an arm."
I'm a little angry.
All right, that's it for me. Shelly, I'm gonna get out of here. Have a good night, and I know you got something you want to get done, so I'm gonna head out.
I need to head out too.
Yep.
He gave
right,
me the
Kelly.
strength to do that.
Thank-
So
Thank you for letting me up.
you're
bud.
welcome. Yeah, no problem. I appreciate you being here. It's all good.
Shelly.
Nice to see you too, Gabby. We'll do this again, okay? No problem. You got what you needed. Good, Rebel, because nobody said anything that that mocked you in any way. We actually weren't even speaking about you, and I think maybe you're mad. I don't know. So evidence, yeah, is danger. He, Rebel, is SS anarchic chick. No, that's not, dude. That is not my sock account. My sock. All right. Why don't they leave the back room? I don't like to do the whole kick thing. It makes me feel bad. But they're just there. What are y'all doing? And you know what? Free side. F you, dude. You suck. Just don't come around anymore. Okay? Ain't nobody got time for that. It's seriously a problem. You have become a problem. And Rebel, you're not a problem. All right? Oh, screenshot. Oh no. The infamous screenshot. Oh, whatever will I do? I'm so scared. JJ needs $5 in his Cash App. Rebel. Hey guys, hit the like button on your way out. And thanks for being here. Come back again. Thanks.